Is that another box?
Does this ever stop?
It's either me, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys.
Welcome to the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast.
The podcast where me and my friends talk about the number one thing that makes our wives want to kill us.
Toy collecting!
Transform and roll out. Transform and roll out. Transform.
That's America's ass.
And roll out. Transform.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, wow, you are dumb. All right, man's man, we'll see you on the flip-flop. I tend to lash out to protect my loved ones.
Travis.
At least he's just giving it the old whoppity dop.
It just keeps growing.
And it's good stuff.
Oh, shoot.
Jeremy, don't encourage him.
I hope the cat pisses on you.
You're reading again, aren't you?
I like everything, so just tell me stuff.
Steve.
I'm being misrepresented here. You got no power over me, you harpy.
Did you put a period at the end of that statement?
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
Let the good times roll.
Minimum 25.
All right, everybody. Welcome
I'd say 30.
to episode 272 of the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast. It is a return. A return to the table. To the table of alcohol and snacks.
Toys.
And toys. There's a lot of toys around today.
I think you're a snack.
Oh, man. No, I'm a full meal. You eat me, you're going to be stuffed.
And put some in the fridge for later.
You're going to need a doggy bag.
Gnaw on that shit.
Yeah, I don't think doggy is in your forte. Or is it?
His missionary bag.
Well, I am your host, Lord Stephen Bushotee. With me today are the three best co-hosts a host could have. Introducing Jeremy DeWitt. How you doing, Jeremy?
Hi!
Wow.
Yes, you are.
Jeremy always brings the energy to every podcast.
That's it, though. From here, it's all downhill
That's
from
it.
here.
That's it. I blew my load.
Yeah. Now it's just the calm period where I fight a nap.
I'm gonna have to pee 9 times.
Yep. Get out that semen plug.
Semen plug.
Yeah. That's if you fall asleep without like squeezing the toothpaste tube at the end, you'll wake up and then you have to go pee and you'll end up hitting the wall.
Yeah, it'll spray off in a
or,
weird
like, or a split stream.
Oh yeah, the
You know what I
split
mean?
stream. Yeah, you're like, oh, what do I stop?
What movie did they
What's happening?
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh yeah, why am I pissing like I've been up all night having sex?
Yeah.
That movie's so good.
Such
Due
a
to
weird-
Travis's urethra, he doesn't have that issue.
See, I always go in and switch the tracks right away.
You what now?
Switch the
You
tracks.
go pee
You
right
know?
after?
You try to get the pee going, and then once you know you peed, you switch the tracks. There's no more dribblage.
Oh, I mean that's
You are a hell of a conductor.
that's the way. That's what you should probably do.
Whoop whoop.
But sometimes you fall asleep before you get to that point.
You know it's going to be a good day when we're not even through intros. We're already discussing semen plugs. Speaking of semen plugs, Trav's here.
Yeah, Travis Bolles is here. How you doing, Trav?
Wonderful. Thanks for having me.
What kind of meat is that? It's spicy and I like it.
Spicy.
Is that capicola?
It feels like capicola.
I just like to say capicola.
Yeah, it's what kind of cola you like, Kappa?
I have no idea.
Is that a cola that was in a fraternity? Phi Kappa Cola. So
She puts the food in front of me and I eat it.
Yeah. It's a good choice.
Well, next, sitting across from me is Pete McCarthy. How you doing today, Pete?
I'm doing fantastic, Stephen. Thank you so much for inviting me to be here today.
Ready to get this shit on the road.
Yeah.
Cody Cat's here. Meow. I'm so glad Cody Cat's here because we got a lot of toys to show.
Oh, yeah.
And it has nothing to do with Cody actually being here. I just want people to see our shit.
Some cool shit.
We got some good stuff today. We might have to get into the toys at a reasonable hour.
I don't know the appropriate way to drink
we
that.
go.
Yeah.
With a straw, probably.
Oh, yeah. I got a straw right here, too.
Had a couple of revelations this week.
Oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
My wife is a fan of a female 3 Christian music group.
So a Christian female trio.
Yes, yes, very much. Well, better. I can't
yeah,
speak.
well,
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
well, better words.
I
Pete.
may have a stroke later.
And I'm the one who's baked. Come on.
She bought tickets to this a while ago, and we totally got scammed. Yep, the seller. It was secondhand tickets, and we totally ate it. We got screwed. They actually screwed us for double the amount because I'm dumb, and
What? Wait, what? See,
they convinced me that the payment didn't go through, so I sent them another payment.
Oh. Only to find out it did.
Only to find out that both payments went through and they never sent the tickets.
was this a marketplace thing?
I think so.
You don't even know.
I don't know. I
where
met
you
him.
did
I
the-
met him
Courtney
in the
did
alley
it.
behind
Courtney's
the
the
In-N-Out
one
Burger.
Oh, but you just said you did it.
It was
Well,
a
no.
church place thing.
It wasn't a church. It wasn't a person from the
I
church.
would assume the tickets weren't through the church place.
No,
thing.
it wasn't. So Courtney bought
Jesus
these
would be
tickets,
extra mad.
and then Courtney doesn't have a PayPal account. So Courtney's
Oh,
like,
okay, all
"Hey,
right.
can you make this payment to these people?" Okay, I did. And then it was like it didn't go through, and I looked and it was weird, and I couldn't see where it did go through, but it actually did. I paid them again, and then they actually tried to get us to pay them a third time. They're like, "But that still didn't go. Can you do it again?"
Wait, something's fishy here.
Yeah, by that
They're
time,
like, holy shit, he did it twice. Try
Are we,
again. Try again.
What are we talking about? If you don't mind me asking, like value.
the tickets should have. The first round of the tickets I bought was 80, so the second one was 82, 80 also. So I spent $160 on tickets we never got. So
Okay.
Courtney,
All right.
when we figured out it was a scam, she went on this group and said, "Don't buy something from these people because we just got scammed by them." The Unity people that are involved in putting this on, we know you guys have all heard of Unity. It comes to our town.
Yeah.
They caught wind of it and said, "We're sorry this happened to you. Here's tickets."
Nice.
So
Thank you, Jesus.
Yep.
yeah, the
Jesus
Lord
came back.
Yep.
So,
He works in mysterious ways.
That's
Huh?
not really condescending.
no, because it was PayPal.
Yeah, but you could
could fight it through
Did you send it
PayPal.
friends and family? Though?
No, I said it friends and family because I'm stupid.
A guy who does. You do online toy sales like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I've only been in the toy world for fucking
know.
15 years.
Hey, I never said I was smart.
We never accused you of being smart.
Never has come up in any description of you.
Cute. Good at posing action figures.
Cuddly.
5 to 7, back to 5.
Hates women.
Gray hair.
Never smart. Never.
Great hair.
Great hair. Yeah, I got some things going for me.
Jesus, smart wouldn't top the crack 48.
I like to say I'm just trusting. I'm a trusting fella because
What
trusting
else stupid
people,
people say.
they're trusting because they're good people and they would never do such a thing, so they don't think anybody else would. That's my game.
That's what happens when you deal with Christians.
So like, yeah, I don't. So like 2 days, but we didn't find out we got these.
You just pass the plate. People just put their money in there. Okay, I just put money in there. I guess.
Pass it again.
Well, it's kind of true. I mean, if you go to,
I already came down this road. No, it didn't. Okay. Put more money in the drink.
I'm going to say something very stereotypical now, but it's against Christians, so no one's going to care. No one cares about Christians. You can't make fun of Muslims. You're bad. Blah blah blah. You say one thing about Christians, you'll have pitchforks. Everybody be raining down. Get them! Get those bastards! Blah blah blah. So, anyways, yeah, it's if you go to a pyramid scheme, you know they have those parties. Come join my pyramid scheme. We're all gonna get rich together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your biggest people that are gonna jump on board with that are all gonna be Christians.
Yeah.
Every single time.
The Lord shall provide.
Yep. And
via this pyramid scheme.
yeah, so I could say that too because I'm a believer.
Because you're Christian.
Yeah.
I'm a believer.
You're a believer.
I can shit talk Christians because I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
They're my people.
So I find out that I got to go to this concert because we got the free tickets from.
He was glad to pay $160 to not go.
I was kind of
was like,
well.
Oh, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Man, those sons of bitches scammed us. I sent him a text message thanking them.
2 days before it happens, I find out we're going.
Oh, we're going.
And we go. And I tell you what, this was a very Christmas show because there was no room at the inn. Does that mean anything to you guys, you freaking heathens?
No room at the end.
There was no room at the end. So they played in a manger?
No. We walked in, and this is like one of them super churches. Like, it was in Zealand. Huge church. Stadium freaking seating.
I saw like a video that Courtney had taken, at least from the point of view.
Place is amazing. This
You got
empathetic.
scammed and they gave you fucking nosebleeds. Hey, sorry you got screwed.
Hey, he's closer to Jesus that way.
No, it was
behind the pillar.
It was all general admission. And but we were dumb.
General admission.
We made another dumb mistake. And thank God there were no wristbands. It was a no judgment zone.
Cody said, "You got your 3 wristbands."
It was a we don't judge your wrist here.
We judge your character, but not your wrists.
We judge your tithing.
So another dumb mistake we made was Claire now has her driver's permit, and we're like, oh well, this is a good time to get Claire. Drive all the way to Zealand, blah, blah, blah. Dumb move. Because it's pretty slow with Claire right now. You know? So we ended up...
May I interject? So, I stopped over to Steve's house. I'm trying to get better. I respect you. So, even though you're Christian. So, I stopped over to get some things out of Steve's truck after Legions Con. And they had ordered Chinese food. They invite me in. We're sitting and chatting. My son Pearson's with me. And they run to get food. So we're just jaw-jacking. Well, he realizes that they took his Jeep, which is where my stuff was that I needed. So he actually called Courtney and said, hey, will you not let Claire drive on the way home from the Chinese food place? Because Pete has places to go tonight. So that was how slow she drove. Like, will you just drive home so Pete can leave? So I thought it was fun.
Yeah. So we got there kind of late. And I walk in, and we immediately see this whole, where it's right before the concert's going to start, and we see this whole place, and our immediate thoughts were, oh, there's going to be all kinds of room here. We're just going to be able to sit down.
Yeah.
Any space there was room, these people were social distancing. I mean, they're in pews, they're not in seats, so they're bench seats. For those of you who've never been to a church, pew doesn't mean it smells bad. It means it's a seat in a church. And so they're in these pews, but there's like 3 feet between each person, and they are not giving up their space. There's no usher there like trying to like move down. There's nothing. We can't find a spot. There's no room at the inn. I'm like, this is Christmas. This is a Christmas miracle. This is a lesson. These Christians are saying, no way are you sitting next to me.
Yeah.
I want my space. There was only 4, there's the 4 of us. So we're standing. We're the only people standing in the back of this thing. And I kept going around and being like, hey, could you just, and they're like, well, I've got family coming. And I'm like, okay. Well, you've got like 20 feet here. and you got 3 coats down. So how many you got?
Wow, these people are acting super Christian.
That's what I thought.
At least in my.
We don't want your kind here.
That's what I thought. I'm like, Jesus.
Sit here.
Yes, exactly. It was totally Forrest Gump.
Say Steichen.
Say Taken.
Can't sit here.
And I'm like, hey, this is just it. I mean, we're gonna give. Apparently, this is just like Christmas, and Courtney's gonna give birth to a baby tonight, because eventually I did find some seats. We had to sit separately. Because of this, and it's so funny because
this is exactly why I despise organized religion.
Well, okay, I've been to a lot of churches. This is not my church. This is not my type of church. I've never been to one of these super big
churches.
Yeah, super. These big, tons of money. I don't even know what denomination this church was. I don't know what it was at all.
Denomination,
sure.
What was it nominated for?
I don't know. Nominated for
Best church.
But
most friendly.
I've been to a lot of churches that are super friendly and would have definitely
given you the shirt right off their back.
Yes. This one, I didn't feel that.
Which is what Christianity is supposed to be about.
Supposed to be about. But, it's not Christianity. It's the people in Christianity. They're, just because you're a Christian, you can still be an asshole.
Oh
yeah.
So, or you can be stuffy and you can go to these churches and be all like hoity-toity.
I bet it's Matt's church.
I mean, did this whole
probably was.
Right?
It
Did
probably
this whole
is
thing kind of
Matt's
start
church.
with somebody getting impregnated without consent?
No, she said okay. The angel Gabriel came to her and asked her first. He's clear, man. You can't Me Too God.
That's the start of Me Too.
So,
Can't Me Too God.
no, he went down.
I challenge that.
He did the right thing. I mean, he sent his buddy, but to talk to her. But
What are we in the 3rd grade? Hey, do you like Travis? Circle yes or no. Can I put my magical baby inside you?
You want to have God's baby? Yes or no?
Even better, it was a cootie catcher.
I did have one heel Steve
God
out.
had a cootie catcher. I did consent to impregnate a woman with a magical baby. We're rewriting the Bible right now.
I see this.
I did have one heel Steve moment throughout the thing. That's when
He's the epitome of Christianity.
when
Steve is.
when the first performer, the warm up guy, came out and he was talking about God and everything, and he's like, "Come on, everybody! There's a seat for everyone at God's table." And I go, "Obviously not."
Well, there's not a seat at God's table. He's waiting for family. That's why he has his robes
He's got his
laid down.
coats down.
So luckily, I like Christmas music, and most of this was actual Christmas, Jingle Bells, the real Christmas songs. But then every once in a while, they got to do one of their own songs, and I realized that there's a big parallel between Christian music and the MCU right now, and Disney stuff.
Jesus
Christian
Christ,
music kind of sucks. You know why? Because it's all about the message. They're just trying to make a message. It's not about the music anymore. Kind of like freaking everything Disney and MCU put out right now. Everything freaking sucks because they're just trying to ram some fucking message down our throat and they forget about the fucking story. I'm like, you're one and the same. This is horrible. Get back to Jingle Bells. I don't want to hear about this shit. I want Jingle Bells right the fuck now. Oh, Holy Night, let's do it. Silent Night, yeah, let's do it. Jesus Loves You, shut up.
Holy shit. The one religious
They
person,
spent $200 on nothing.
the one religious person out of us 4 is like, fuck church.
But I like to consider myself as a smart Christian.
Oh, there's that smart word.
Here it
again.
comes again.
Well, not so much with money.
A smart Christian that believes in an invisible deity that's omnipotent in the sky. I got you.
Well, you believe in your penis.
Oh.
I used his own joke. I used his own joke against him. I stole. What is that called when you steal someone's joke?
Yoink? That's what I call it. You yoinked your joke.
No, my penis is always impregnated with consent.
No, I know that most of your kids were mistakes.
Wowee.
If it came down to it right now, and I had to whip out my penis and you had to whip out Jesus, I would win. As tiny and insignificant as my penis is.
Not in my heart.
I'll fuck your heart.
Point Christianity.
Steven down there doing the Lord's work.
I'm on my way.
He's doing it better than the people at that church. Jesus.
We did end up at one point. There was a jostling of people, and we did end up getting to sit next to each other. So, it was fun.
Lord works.
Steve just stared at that woman that had family coming. When the family didn't show up, he just said, "Move, bitch."
It's so funny because I'm Catholic, so I don't do the. I may have brought. Seems like I talked about this once before on here, but these it's a thing in churches where when they're moved or something, they put their hand up. Mm-hmm. Has anyone seen this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And my kids thought that was hilarious when I saw some people with the hands up, and I looked at my kids. I go, it's not time for questions. So yeah, I'm the Christian there that's ragging on the Christians the whole time.
Yeah.
You gotta love somebody that's gonna high five Jesus.
And then I was holding my hand
season.
up. I'm like, I want to ask them how they met. These girls, how they get into this?
Why won't they call on me?
But
I'm concerned.
so now that I've secured my place in hell, how are you guys?
We did that a long time ago, so welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Now you're still better than most Christians, I know.
Well, I wouldn't say most. Just like anything else, the bad ones stand out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
Just like the cabal, we're not all whiny bastards.
That's why I specifically say that I despise organized religion, not Christianity. I support anything you want to do, but when it gets organized, it gets the lines get blurred and shit gets weird.
Yeah.
Because of the people.
Right.
So it's not the message.
Did you get your own plate?
The message just makes shitty music.
Aw, good for you, buddy.
I'm like eating this. I feel like Chris Farley in the little where they all play the bitches, you know. And he's like, "Oh, Cindy, these are good. Leave me alone. I'm starving." You know?
I just want to know why Jeremy keeps pushing the plate towards us.
I don't. He keeps pulling it.
That is not true.
I keep trying to move it to the middle.
It was here, and I went, and I'm like, I grabbed something.
Roll the instant replay, Cody.
Shit, there's nothing for me. I've been talking.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you fucking jaw jack.
Holy balls.
You'll be fine. The Lord will provide.
It's a good thing I'm here. This would be the podcast.
We're taking advantage of the fact that we know you tell long stories. We're getting our bellies full.
If you kept talking about it, I was going to make you turn this water into wine so I could get through the end of your story.
Don't worry, there will be grapes.
Oh, no. Yeah. You don't have to worry about that.
Got a little stem in there. Grapes are good.
Sticky icky.
So,
Stick to stems.
Kirstie Alley died this week.
Yeah.
And I guess she counts for this show because I guess she was like a Star Trekian. But whatever. I don't really care about her dying.
She was in one.
What it did do though is it made me like go and find
really
the Cheers
care about her dying.
the Cheers themes. She's Kirstie Alley.
Everybody
I don't care, whatever. Like,
your name.
she didn't break my heart dying. Like, she's old. It's expected, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going farther. Anyway, so I looked at that song.
Cody, take his shovel so we can get on with the story, please.
I don't care.
Hell, if the fucking Power Ranger goes and he's gonna freaking bring it up 7 times.
Hey, well,
So was that suicide?
I watched that show a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I thought it was
Yeah.
well known.
I thought
So I looked up the song, like, let's listen to Cheers. The version we get on the show is like, like 30 seconds or something. You get world today, everything, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, you want to know? Everybody knows your name. That's like the show fucking starts.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that there was like 3 or 4 verses to this fucking song.
I want you to play it right now.
I'm not playing the entire thing because I don't
its
really like the
entirety.
song anyway, but just listen to...
Go out of bed, Mr. Coffee's dead. The morning's looking bright. And your shrink ran off to Europe and didn't even write. And your husband wants to be a girl. Be glad there's one place in the world.
Oh my God!
What the fuck?
Oh my God!
Are you sure that's the legit song?
That's from the 80s?
That is from the 80s. That's the legit full-length song. Look it up on the old YouTube. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. So there you go.
Husband wants to be a girl.
Wow. Apparently in the 80s that was a problem.
Yeah, it was a big problem in the 80s. Yeah, I went, what? What? Oh, wow. There's some real problems out there. You better go to fucking Cheers.
Get to the bar.
Everybody knows your name and your husband's new lady name as well.
Get to the bar.
Yeah, go get hammered. You deserve it.
Your shrink took off to Europe
What
and
the
didn't
fuck?
even write.
Wow.
So what I'm trying to say is cancel Cheers theme song.
Cancel it.
Cancel it right now.
Hasn't Cheers been canceled for a long time?
I mean, probably. I don't- Best thing on there was fucking Woody.
I never have watched Cheers.
Really?
Neither have I.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Cancel Cheers
was-
theme song.
oh, there's me. It was it was one of those shows that I didn't really like.
Yeah.
It's just on. And,
Yeah.
you know.
I think I was a little. We probably all. Well, Pete for sure, but I think we were all probably a little bit too young for Cheers.
I remember my parents watching it and I would be in the room,
Yep.
but it was never
Yeah,
like
background noise.
yeah.
Yep. But I do, if I'm not mistaken, Ted Danson even back then was wearing a wig.
Yeah, didn't he reveal that on like the last show?
I don't know.
Really?
I just
There's this porn that I had that we stole from my buddy's dad back in like 7th grade.
Porn?
Yeah.
magazine
It
or
was
video.
a VHS.
Oh, VHS.
Um,
nice.
Just good
High
stuff.
quality.
It was called A Taste of Money, starring Constance Money. You know, really, yeah, good 70s stuff. Well, at the very end, and now I've tried to find this today because I'm really curious, but it cuts off right at the very end and just goes to the credits. Well, in my VHS version of it, all of a sudden it just cuts to this scene of like a butt crotch shot of a chick, and it's like pulsating, and it like it had been finished in, and it goes to a side view.
Where is this going?
Hang on. Here it is.
It's going to be a Merkin.
This is a play
It
by
goes
play.
to this side view, and it's fucking Ted Danson going, and he gets splatted in the face, and he wipes it off his fucking face. And I guarantee 1,000% it's Ted Danson, but I cannot find any fucking proof that it exists to this day.
Was it edited from a show or something?
Cody, we need you to Google
No,
Ted
I mean, it was
Danson
there.
gets cream pied.
There's no
by
way he's going to
Constance
find
Money.
it. I've tried. And it wasn't just me who watched it. I had friends like, we were all my buddy Siebel, I'll call him right now. I'd be like, yeah, Ted fucking Danson. So either that or it was a Ted Danson lookalike. So I got no proof, but Ted Danson, that guy's a fucking monster.
If anyone's out
We'd
there,
like to thank each and every one of you for enjoying the time we're done. This is it.
That's it. Did I cause the end?
That was the nail in the coffin.
if anyone out there
Seaman plugs Christianity.
can help us,
Ted Danson catching a cream pie.
can help us put an end to this mystery.
We should call Ted Danson and ask him.
Yeah.
It's probably just stunt cum anyway.
Stunt.
Yeah, they use that. It's like in a mayonnaise bottle.
Let's do YouTube Live. That'll be a great idea.
Wonder why
So,
people
do you have
fucking
enough
hate us.
boxes to pack up the toys when I have to live in this room?
We didn't say it.
Stunt com.
So.
Yep.
Well, should we get into some toy news?
Sure.
Because this is a toy show.
Yes.
Can you make a
toys all the
little?
time.
Can you make a little thing for the show when we get into new segments, and then just have a sideways butt, and then it dumps a logo out onto Ted Danson's face? Toy drama, right on Ted Danson, and he wipes off toy drama.
Telling you. I loaned somebody that movie and never got it back. So I got no proof.
We should call that person.
It's a good idea.
Is that person still alive?
Where's my Ted Danson cream
I don't
pie?
know. I know a
video?
guy who might know the guy, though. This is a long time
I know
ago.
a guy who knows a guy.
It's like 97. So.
Isn't it kind of wild when you like are thinking back now and you're like, holy shit, that was 30 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So old.
It's not good.
So old.
I know what it's like though, because I have a one of those tapes that was my first love.
Oh?
Yeah. So Snatch Bucklers. It was a pirate show.
Really? I had no idea based on the title.
Thank you for clarifying.
Part 2, Surrender the Booty.
That's a good band name.
Ron Jeremy.
Every one of those chicks had a red beard. I've actually seen part of that. 'Cause remember we looked it up on the podcast one time
Yeah,
and
we
you told
did.
us. Yep.
Yeah.
And she had a red beard. Whoop.
I keep telling Courtney, I'm like, hey, if you ever leave me, I'm just going to find a copy of Snatch Bucklers and be happy for the rest of my life. I'm good. She'll be like, you'll be living in your parents' basement. I'm like, fine with me. I don't really care.
I'll have Snatch Bucklers. I'll be fine. Fine.
There's couch pillows down there to cover my boner in case my mom brings me a snack. Mom, I told you I was watching a movie.
Get out of here, Mom!
Come on, Mom.
45, I need my privacy.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Wow.
So what do you got for toy news, Jay?
Oh, fuck.
We're there?
Yeah. Whenever I said Cody in.
If you're watching with your kids, it's your fault.
Yeah, exactly. You should know better by now.
Hopefully you didn't just bump into us.
All right, what's the first stuff you got there, Cody?
Billy Mays says, R.I.P. Mr. Coffee.
I just want to tell you, Kane the other day told me he's one of his friends. He goes, Dad, one of my friends listens to your podcast.
Oh, fuck.
It's because his dad's a toy guy to an extent. And so he would listen to this with his son in the car, and I'm like, don't hang out with that kid.
Yeah. That kid's bad news.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to find out.
That whole family's bad news.
Yeah, someday he will find out, right? All right. Here's some He-Man toys.
Yay. I prefer stunt cum.
Somebody's pretty pissed off about the Roboto.
Why?
Scooby Cameron, or Cameron. He says, talk about a wasted slot who exactly was crying out for orange-legged Roboto variant, for fuck's sake. Could we not have had a pop or mini comic character? This and the Skeleman figure are literally the worst wasted slots in the line.
Are we doing drama or new?
No, but it kind of fit in there. So
Sometimes it just kind of merges.
yeah, they just kind of...
Yep.
That's not true at all. Hint, hint, Father Christmas. Okay.
Where's the orange armed Roboto come from? A mini comic or something?
I believe so, yes.
Tongue lasher. That was what Danson was doing at the end of that movie.
I'm telling you, it was fucking Ted. Telling you.
It's really funny because you didn't realize then that he was going to have a whole career full of semen because he went to CSI.
There's a Snake Armor Skeletor. That was a 2000X thing, right?
You're not asking me, right?
What's that?
You're not asking me, right?
No, not
Okay,
at all.
good.
I looked right at Steve.
I was like, I'm not even gonna.
I don't remember that.
I believe he was.
No, there was a snake armor.
He had like
Yes.
some long arms.
Yeah,
or some
he had
shit.
long arms.
Oh, there was a toy.
Yeah.
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 It wasn't in the cartoon.
No, the
That I
toy.
remember. Was it?
I don't know. Maybe. Who the fuck knows?
Next.
I didn't watch that far.
I did. But I don't remember. Next, what are we looking at here?
Man, they're still just going strong, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just pumping.
They're pumping them out.
Shit ton out.
And you guys are buying them.
Duh. This is actually a picture I took yesterday, just to let y'all know.
Where was that at?
This was at Walmart on Sherman.
I gotta go get that for my wife.
There is so much detail in this fucking thing. So it's a pop vinyl Home Alone like diorama, and it's got the paint can hitting Harry. Is it Harry? in the head. Marv's behind him. He's got the iron fucking thing in his forehead. He's got the fucking burnt
Burn
hat.
head from the torch.
And everything's kind of like the frame and everything in the back are kind of embossed, so they kind of stick out a little bit and shit. Like, it's a really good fucking set. So
That's cool.
I saw a thing the other day. I was a comedian. He said, "This is how Home Alone would go nowadays." Beep 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 beep. Mom, you forgot me.
yep,
Yeah.
cell phones, baby.
So I gotta ask you guys, and maybe it's more of a tell you that I think this is why I'm the way I am. So a lot of these shows like this, Home Alone, like all these shows that people have grown up like loving and can,
You hate.
I really like the movies that I have chose that I watched like religiously are like Conan, The Crow, Beastmaster. Like these kind of shows, not these like wholesome like.
I don't know how wholesome Home Alone is. It's relatively violent.
Is it really though?
Yeah,
I mean,
his
I know
neighbor-
people talk about
His
that.
neighbor is a
violent.
serial killer who spreads, salt.
I guess
mines
I don't
and
remember
shit.
that.
He's not a serial killer.
That's what Buzz said.
That's what Buzz said. Once my kid watched it and like laughed her ass off through the whole thing, I was like, oh, like I can appreciate this again, because for a while it was like cheesy, I can't watch that.
The movies that made us that they did on Home Alone was super cool.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly well rounded because I like all the stuff that Travis just said, and I like this stuff.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of stuff. Yeah. If it's got anything cute in it, I did not enjoy it.
I love cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like.
Yeah, but as a kid, wasn't it cool to like be like Kevin is freaking
I
fighting
don't know
off
if
these
my childhood was quite the same.
bad guys? Like, he's a kid like me, and he's fighting off these bad guys. Kevin's going to war with these freaking guys, and it's funny, and he's kicking their asses. And that was kind of, as a kid, you were like, "Oh man, I could do that too." No, you couldn't, because no kid is that smart and savvy, and shit just won't work
I
out.
saw
Look
Violent
what you
Night.
did, you little jerk.
I saw Violent Night, and they pull a little bit from
Home
a little
Alone.
bit of Home Alone in there. So
That was worth watching.
I would say so. Yes.
Netflix. Where?
Theater.
Oh, really? You went to the theater and saw this? Wow.
David Harbour.
You love
Sexy as
Christmas.
fuck. No, I love David Harbour.
You love him that much, you're going to go watch anything he's in.
Well,
He's playing Bad Santa and you're going to
so
watch
it was like by the people that either produced or whatever. So they did Nobody, and I really liked Nobody.
Yep.
So I was like, it's gonna. I knew it was gonna be violent. It's rated R. So I was ready to see it.
Yeah.
And I suppose it could have been more violent because I'm a dark fucking person. And really, can John Leguizamo just like, I don't know, retire or something?
He's such a good bad guy, though,
He's
dude.
the same bad guy in like everything. But,
That's definitely him.
but yeah, it's funny.
Worth
It's,
watching.
Yeah, I wish there would have been more to like his backstory and shit, but I thought it was pretty good. Next, I found this elf diorama also at Walmart.
find your dad.
Yeah, hope you find your dad. Fucking love that movie.
Never
Elf is
seen it.
amazing.
Yep.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I know I need to watch it. I know. I need
If
to.
you don't like
I
Will
just-
Ferrell,
at
you
this
fucking won't
point,
like it. But
If you
could
haven't
be
watched
lost.
it by now, we don't want you in the fan club, Travis.
I think Travis.
You know what? Keep showing your 5-year-old kid Friday the 13th and doing the right thing.
Kane has seen Elf.
What?
Kane has seen Elf
Kane has definitely seen Elf. Heidi and
at
Kane.
my house.
Or that too, probably. Yep. Heidi and
he's-
Kane probably watched it too.
But I think it would be a fun experiment to have Travis watch Elf and just see if he can appreciate anything about it.
Why is Happy a doctor?
I mean, it's funny it's very funny.
well, a lot of people love Elf.
Yeah.
So like I imagine it's good.
He might have a flashback, though, like to like maybe growing up, because maybe his dad one time went, "I don't care that you're nuts. I don't care that you think you're an elf." Maybe,
If we're
could
going to
be
talk
scarring.
about wholesome shows, I don't want to sidetrack this at all.
I bet you Travis balls at the end of Elf.
Elf,
He fucking cries.
that's a good possibility because I cry a lot.
well, they say the best way to bring Christmas cheer is singing aloud for all to hear.
It's true.
Jeremy, I do have to thank you.
oh,
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
How far are you into it now?
That shit is fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
I'm like on the 3rd season or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you, that show makes me laugh hard.
It's hard for me to get a good guttural laugh like where I'm crying, and that show did it. So.
I have one huge critique of that.
Oh, just one?
Oh, I'm not offended, like that, because that would be most people's critique would be how offended it is. The low quality shot that would offend people doesn't bother me. Mm-hmm. When they all fucking argue and yell at each other, I want to punch each one of them in the fucking face. Like, I hate that when everybody's all talking at the same time.
Yeah, you might as well watch The View.
Right.
But Steve just admit to watching The View.
They have,
No.
They have...
You and Steve do that constantly.
Right, and I hate it.
Yeah, like last week on All My Children.
I know what he's talking about. There are times like that, and I will say
you can't keep up.
I will say that my least favorite character on there is Charlie Day. He irritates me.
He's annoying as piss.
Yeah, he's annoying, and he
fucking love.
I love.
It works. I mean, he's great in the show because he's supposed to be annoying. But and like I said, I've had some laugh out loud moments.
Have you gotten to the episode where
I can't really.
They're having the inspector come through the bar, and Charlie's the one who has to take control and make sure that they pass this inspection?
No,
I have not.
No.
The last one
Holy
that
fuck!
The
All
last
right,
one I saw with Charlie was well, it was right before Danny DeVito came in, and Charlie was deconning the booth that the old man died in.
Yeah.
So, but they have literally broached every taboo topic that they can thus far. They literally are in the mall in wheelchairs trying to pick up chicks.
That made me laugh. The scene that made me laugh was the sister when she says to the really handicapped guy. Yeah. He says they're up like watching down on them fighting. And he's like, those guys are pretending to handicap. And she's like, what a bunch of assholes. And it shows her going away on those crutches and walking off.
She looks like your cat.
Oh, my God. I'm like, what the? I laughed so freaking hard.
It's so...
When he goes, when the one character goes to climb the fence to join the other side of the abortion argument to try to get laid.
Yeah, yes. Yep.
Climbs the fence.
So...
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. This podcast is now about to become a It's Always Sunny in...
I can't relate to Charlie, but I can relate to Dennis.
Of course.
Of course.
Dennis is the show.
I love Dennis.
Dennis is the best.
I love Dennis.
Yeah.
I saw the one last night where he's like, they're like, they want to make, they feel like there should be freedom in the bar, so they want to make Girls Gone Wild. And Max says, all right, we're gonna go to the colleges and everything. We're gonna get these girls. And Dennis like, no, we're not. We're gonna go out. We're gonna get some actual, just regular girls. He goes, because we don't just want to see the Girls Gone Wild. We want to see the process. We want to see the process of them going wild. We want to see good girls going wild. We don't want to see.
I'm not that far yet.
Oh my God, Dennis is the fucking best.
He's a goddamn monster.
He is the best.
He is a monster.
I love him.
The episode where they bought the gun. It was like, and Charlie's just like sitting there on his couch. What? I'll pay the rent when I pay the rent.
I will say Charlie did grow on me. Charlie definitely.
There will be some things that
still
you'll be
in
like,
season
oh,
two.
fuck.
I love, like, honestly, my Charlie Day. I love him in Pacific Rim.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just, but
it gets. He gets. Cody, are you watching this at all?
No.
Okay. God, it'll be interesting what Cody thinks just from
yes.
his age. Cody likes that. I would say Cody likes that kind of humor, but man, it's wow. It's unbelievable.
Has everyone seen them go become crackheads for a day? Or
No.
for a while.
I have not got there yet.
My God. They literally smoke crack so that they can get public assistance.
That's the episode that I'm on right now.
Okay.
So they were sitting on the porch listening to rap music, and they had beer and brown paper bags. What do you do? We're getting assistance. I'm like, what the hell?
They do the makeup. They make them look like
They
fucking.
look like
they're
zombies.
Just, yeah.
Jeremy, once again, thank you.
You're welcome.
Look what you have done. You've brought the three of us.
Look
before
what
us.
you've done.
I have a new hero.
I try to share all the things that I love, and usually they fucking.
Yeah.
Sometimes
That's not
I get a
exactly
lander.
true because he's not shared Laura one time, and we've all tried.
I wish.
So
Yeah. Well. Good luck. I'll be right. I give you guys a pass right now. Good luck.
So, man, they're really cranking out those action figures for Motu. I don't know why they'd put orange legs on a Roboto. That's bullshit.
I would say I love Sweet D too.
Yes.
I absolutely
She's
love
really
her.
good.
God damn it!
I love her. I just watched the dance off episode, and so Charlie said something. He thinks it's a dance competition, but it's actually a dance marathon at their bar, and he actually signs the bar to be the prize.
Oh, no. So they have to win.
So they have to win. And it's a whole episode of them dancing. I kid you not.
I know we should move on because this is. But my favorite Sweet D moment is when she talks the guy. She talks the priest out of being a priest, just to see if she could get him to do what she wants. She has no interest in him.
What's that guy's name? Is that Cricket or Clickety something?
A guy that had a crush on her all his life, but he ended up becoming a priest, and then she runs into him as an adult, and she used to be able to get him to do whatever she wanted because he had a crush on her, and now he's a priest, and she still wants to see if she can get him to do whatever she wants.
Just wait.
Welcome to episode 1 of It's Always Sunny in Travis's Basement. Your prime It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia podcast.
All right, we're moving on.
So I also found
You got the three guys, Trav, Jeremy, and Pete, and the girl in the bar, Steve.
I'm Dennis.
No, you're not.
In my heart, I am.
These are all at Walmart.
All at Walmart,
Why
yep.
did you not just buy these and I would have just
big
handed
are
you cash?
they're like
Okay, so those are regular size pops in
yeah,
there?
those are regular size pops.
Jesus.
yes.
I need all three of these.
So those are
Amanda
they're
will lose
50
her
bucks.
mind
They're
over
50
these.
bucks a piece. A piece.
A peach.
$50 a piece.
Millions of peaches.
Peaches for
Peaches.
me.
Welcome to episode 1 of the President of the United States podcast.
Love along. So there, my favorite Christmas movie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 4-pack set there, very cool. Oh God! Now you remember Dick
Who
Tracy?
the fuck cares?
Did you ever watch the 89 or 90 movie?
I know I've seen it, but I don't recall it.
I never
This
knew.
big-headed fool always creeped me
Flat
out.
top.
Yeah, I never knew who Dick Tracy was until that movie came out.
I loved Madonna, so
You can see her nipples in that movie.
I
That's a
love
kids movie,
Madonna.
goddamn.
It is. I remember seeing it and being disappointed as a kid.
Really?
I didn't think it was
the movie. in
Yeah, the
general.
movie.
Oh,
It
yeah,
has
I
a
mean,
huge star-studded cast.
It
At
did.
least for the time. So anyway, this is Flat Top and Dick Tracy from Mezco Toys. It's a 2-pack, actually.
But it's pending license or approval.
That is true.
so it could be a while.
It could be. It says it's retailing for $195 with a ship date of late 2023. So I don't know. I mean, they look a lot like the comic versions.
I think they're cool. I have no desire.
Yeah,
but
I
they're
don't
cool.
know. I'm sure the Dick Tracy fans got to be few and far between these days, unless there's a whole community I don't know about. But
Oh, I guarantee you there's a Facebook dedicated to it where people are just bitching about these figures.
yeah, right. Make the Warren Beatty version. So
No, I think that
no,
it's,
they come with lots of stuff.
it's a cool figure. I mean,
This feels like a Steve thing to me. That's why.
no, I think that movie. I was
He was too nice to women.
I remember that I had a Dick Tracy shirt when that movie came out
Wow, you were into it.
because I thought it was going to be cool, and then somebody actually took me to the theater and I saw it, and I just was like, this isn't. I don't
Yeah.
And he left without his shirt. He left his shirt right there in the theater that day.
I literally only can remember the Madonna scene that Jeremy just referenced.
I got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Something about Madonna. Madonna was not a very pretty.
She was a slut.
Yeah, I
That's
think.
what you.
Oh, right, you're right. That's why I loved her.
She was the material girl.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Madonna's attractive. I'm not saying she's not attractive, but she was not a pretty.
That's not so much now.
I don't like her hands.
Well, I mean, she's.
Yeah.
She always had very masculine hands.
Yeah, that
You
bothers
ever notice
me
that?
too.
They're kind of big. Just pay attention next time.
I never
anyway-
looked at. I never looked at her hands.
You wanna get this flat top of Dick Tracy thing? Fucking do it. I don't give a shit. Just, there it is.
It's probably going to be
There's
great
pictures
quality.
Those
online.
are nipples. Yep, sure
Yep.
enough.
What did you Google?
Madonna nipples, Dick Tracy, right?
No, McDonald Dick Tracy scene.
McDonald's.
Now she's singing. Who cares? Let me see her nipple.
So my dream came true. Jada Toys.
He doesn't. He's
Why is she-
fuck Dick Tracy, but
Why is she like
Dreams
doggy on the desk in front of me?
realized.
Because there's a scene where that happens.
Well, obviously, I just saw it.
Watch the movie. So Frankenberry and Count Chocula, I had those figures for like over a year now, and I said, "Why the bitch didn't they make no Boo Berry?" Well, guess what? There he is, Boo fucking Berry. That's all the news we got. Doesn't say the price. It doesn't say when it's being released, but they got a picture of him. So I'm happy.
I'm happy
Camper.
for you that
I'm glad.
Boo Berry happened for you.
I just like Ghostas.
And vampires.
And Ted Danson.
Oh, Theodore Danson. Who's that guy? That's Keno. Or Ernie Reyes Jr.
It is?
That is Keno.
What happened to him?
I mean, he got old and had like cancer or some shit.
Oh.
You know what? Movie I really have been wanting to watch and I can't find it anywhere to buy, like on any streaming service.
Three Ninjas?
Surf Ninjas.
Oh, Surf Ninjas. Okay.
Three Ninjas I own.
Okay.
So Ernie Reyes was not in Three Ninjas.
Okay.
So it'd be kind of a weird transition for me.
Yeah, I don't know either. I just knew they were kid ninja movies.
Yeah, Surf Ninjas. That was amazing.
Okay. So if you look at the background there, there's a looks like a prototype of the Keno action figure
With a scooter
with
that
the
delivers
scooter
pizza.
with the pizza. Dream on. When I do, I'll dream of something a little thinner.
Oh, body shaming son of a bitch.
No,
Can't
cancel
do that.
Keno.
Cancel Keno.
So I'm excited about that. What the
Who's
fuck?
doing this?
That's you.
Your phone is playing Dream On now.
No, I think it's
by
his watch.
Aerosmith.
How is my watch playing?
Your watch is playing Dream On. When I dream, because I said that and I picked it up.
Maybe. Wow, man.
I refuse to let you wear that watch here ever again.
The fuck?
The hell's this shit?
Naughty or nice, motherfucker. This is the mall Santa. They haven't shown this guy yet. So these guys last year they released a bunch of pictures for like Krampuses and
Crampi.
Santa. Yeah, Crampi.
Yeah, it's plural.
Santai. Bunch of different versions of them, and this is their newest one, which they will not release until the other ones actually get into our households. But yeah, Mall Santa. Check out freshmonkeyfiction.com. And you can check all that shit out, which basically leads you to like Big Bad Toy Store. And most of their figures are like $37.
And
Except
they're all
for
different Santas.
different versions. Yeah, except
Pirate, Jolly, Robot, Zombie. I can
Same-
get behind that.
Same
They also
company
have-
that's making the Monster Hunters too, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they also have like a regular Santa, but you know they have all these fun.
You mean Father Christmas?
Ooh.
What's in his sack? I
Couple
don't know,
of
but now it's
nuts.
on Ted Danson's face.
And then there's a bunch of X-Men shit that got
Yay.
announced. Marvel Legends, Storm, Forge, Jubilee. If they can just get away with calling somebody something by adding like Marvels in front of it, then why'd they have to change so many names of things?
What do you mean?
Well, like, so for He-Man, for example, the Road Ripper is now...
Oh yeah, because they lost
whatever, because they lost the name. Well, they just call it like Motu's Road, Ripper. You know, they can get away with it. Like,
I guarantee Marvel did not lose the names.
For Forge, you don't think Forge is something else? Anyway, how do I don't know things. But look,
Dollar store cable.
It's a 3-pack. He is too. I never liked Forge.
I never was a Forge fan either.
Storm's always been okay. I don't know if I'm hip to that suit with her.
Storm, we need your help. You need to kill them all. What are you doing? You got them wet with rain. Can we do something else? They're trying to kill us. Did you just make it foggy? Like, somebody just kill them.
Cody, I sent you a photo. I know this may be a pain in the butt for you to do.
Jubilee.
I don't know. But it's why I think that these actually will sell well. And, yeah. This photo right here, to me, is and I don't... Steve, were you...
This was early 90s X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Jim Lee stuff?
Yes, this is the Jim Lee X-Men blue and gold kind of thing.
Yep.
And all the... Did you read these books?
I did not read them, but
okay.
The art and the look is very familiar.
The art definitely jumped out to you. This is why, because, When Marvel Legends goes as long as it's been going, you do have to kind of, obviously...
different versions.
Yes, yep. And I do think that the X-Men, the Marvel completist, will look at this image and be like, I have to have those figures.
Yeah, in all honesty, this was pretty much like my X-Men. So, like, when I had the comics, I was getting these ones. And, I had posters with those. And
why is Wolverine, like, dark blue and everybody else is light blue?
I think looks like the same color to me.
I can't tell if it's just the
And the
picture, how
figures?
it
Oh,
looks.
and the figure. Okay.
The
Yeah,
figures.
yep. He's talking about the figures. I can't tell if it's just how it looks. I imagine they all match.
No Cyclops?
No Cyclops in that story. I think at that time Cyclops was still running around with X Factor, if I remember right. This is before they brought the original 5 back in.
Oh, okay. I'm sure Rickleman will tell us if we're wrong.
For sure.
He is so full of nobody I know is full of more useless information than him.
But it will be like, so there's nobody at this table buying this set, right?
Nope.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
I have
like if Wolverine's a single figure, I might. I like Wolverine.
Yeah.
Gambit, Banshee, Psylocke.
Those are 2 3-packs, so is Wolverine by himself?
Don't know. They're not. They don't.
Yeah, I don't know if they've announced that.
Or did they already
portion of it.
release that Wolverine and this is just all adding to it?
I don't know if that Wolverine has been released or not.
Yeah, I don't follow.
So
it
I obviously
enough to-
I love the X-Men. I want an X-Men shelf in my but those would not be the uniforms I would pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not one of those guys that I'm going to have my X-Men here and then I'm going to have X-Men blue and I'm not doing that.
Okay.
But I think it's going to make a lot of people happy.
Gambit's not Gambit without his coat. And I'll die on that hill.
Rogue.
I saw these in the wild for the first time, the new boxes. I guess I actually just paid attention.
What do you think?
I'm stupid.
They're not. They're
Considering they're hanging next to brand new releases that are even more plastic than these ones were with the window.
Yeah, but I do like the packaging of them. When you open them up, I like now that weapons are like in cardboard. They don't get bent. You don't.
Yeah, I could see that. As
They're-
long as that's what you get when you open it.
So far, that's what I've gotten in the few GI Joes that
There's nobody being malicious, then should be okay.
Yeah.
Derpy eyes.
Derpy eyes, though. Yeah, you do run the.
Yeah, but we buy stuff online all the time.
True.
I mean, yeah.
And you never know how it's going to come. Yeah. That part of it doesn't bother me, but I'm also not, like we've talked about, Chris Metalcamp. Like, he'll go and he'll take every figure and look and find the best one.
Well, I'll do that if I have the option, for sure.
Yeah. I don't.
What happened to her juggies?
They're still prominent.
I mean, they're there, but they're not.
They're there.
I don't know.
Her face looks a little weird, though.
Here's Jugs.
There's some Jugs. Blob.
What do you guys think about this one?
It's like the third one they've done, isn't it?
Second. Yeah.
Second. The
Well,
first-
I mean, there's been other Blob toys, of course, but second Marvel Legend.
it looks cool,
Wasn't he a bath at one point, too?
Yep. Yeah,
but that's different than the bath.
It is. It definitely has a much different look to him. This almost is more cartoony to me.
Yeah, a little bit. Now, question about the Blob. Did he actually have powers, or was he just fat?
Nah, he was strong.
He had some powers.
And pretty much couldn't be hurt.
Okay.
Couldn't be moved.
Wonder why he had to be fat then.
Because it's fun. He's a villain, right?
He was a villain.
He looks like John Candy.
I saw someone post a picture of it next to Chris Farley. And
okay, he's got a Farley look to him too.
I can see that.
That's offensive.
So those 3-packs are going for $78 on Amazon. Then Blob is $60 on Big Bad Toy Store. So
I like Trevor's like these outfits are terrible.
And I think that's it. Other than the picture that Curtis sent me to show off.
Show off the Lord's work.
Yeah. Well,
I hate the Lord's.
Neil's work.
You were involved with it. I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
You sat there and watched it.
Go for
You're
it.
right.
That's it. Let's show that off.
Oh no, let's just quit. Let's just keep talking about it, and not show it to anybody.
Let Steve explain it.
Yeah, please do.
So this is the general. We talked about this last time we recorded, where we got together with it was me and Curtis and Emil Wickman, and we created a new character for God's Fire. We did it live, and there was audience participation, and in the look and the bio, and this is what we came up with: the second in command for our new faction of the Pure. For God's Fire, and this guy's scarred, and he's tough, and he's a general, and there's a lot of. It turned out amazing. Emil just killed the sculpt like he always does, loving the hair, how he executed it. But this is the result. So, yeah.
Dig.
Jesus, at least the sculpt is better than an explanation.
There's a way to win this, and I don't know anything about it.
Thank God they brought Curtis on the team.
Curtis is, they text back and forth on this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know if Curtis is going to run a wheel, or if he already did it, or maybe the competition happened last night. I don't know. Maybe somebody already won it. But I know there's a way to win that, and I'm going to paint one for somebody, and I don't know. Good luck.
Steve, did you see my text asking about an Andor review? Sorry.
Yeah. I had to think about it.
Okay.
And then I forgot about it. Let me know if I can help. What is going on with this?
Cody, I did send you some pictures, but I think it's everything we did hit upon.
Yeah, I didn't show these.
Yeah. Just real quick to go, because it's in that same vein of that Marvel Legends stuff. I know we moved on a little bit, but they are fleshing out a bunch of teams. It's the 60th anniversary of the X-Men, so we've got the Mutant Liberation Front, which we've seen some of these, right?
Have we?
I think we've seen some of them. But so they are pumping these out, and I do know, like, this set for sure, I think they're trying to help complete these sets. So this is the Outback group of the X-Men. And I do think, Marvel Legends...
Those ones that just protected only Australia?
Pretty much, yes.
All right.
They were in Australia, yeah.
Side note, that logo sucks. Is it 60?
Yeah, that's 60?
Yeah.
You're not a fan of that one?
No.
I get it.
It's not what I would have done.
I totally get it. But I do not have. I don't think Colossus. I don't think they've done a Colossus that actually works with that group. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, just real quick. I know it's not quite toy news. Not that one yet. But how about the next one, the big group photo? We did our toy swap with our.
We didn't.
Well, I mean, most of us did our toy swap with our friends last week, and had once again a wonderful time. Did you guys have a great time with this?
I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you say you hope we get chlamydia?
No, I'd never say that.
I think some people did.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible. Once again, a great time just hanging out with some of our local friends. But one thing did happen at this that I wanted to discuss, and that's the next picture. It's going to be Steven and Justin. Steve got Justice to buy his first custom Mythic Legion piece.
Yes, that's a rabbit hole for that motherfucker.
I wish I could give two shits.
You don't care? You don't care
I
at all?
don't fucking care at all.
Don't you think having Justin...
He retired to be the toy guy, and he has done less in retirement than he did when he was working full time.
That's fair.
I'm like, I honestly, I think he just like follows the Roomba around to make sure it's vacuuming appropriately now. All the time in the world to do everything toy related, he's done nothing of substance. But buy ahead from Steven.
He got me to buy some toys from his pile of shit. So
I walked over there. You looked so happy looking through all that shit.
he had stuff to dig through. I got some accessories for my figures. So,
That's so funny. He's like, Trav, come look at my table. And I'm like, I'm not even looking at that stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing here I would ever want. Meanwhile, I went back to his table 10 times.
Was there a lot of toy swapping going on at the toy swap party, or was it mostly people selling?
I don't think it was either.
I actually
Maybe
did.
there
I sold a decent amount and bought a decent amount. So when I wouldn't say I was trading, I was certainly taking money from people and then going and buying from other people. It's not, to me, it's not really, I mean, obviously it's a toy swap, but to me it's not really about, I don't know, that part. I like the just hanging out and talking part.
You all right,
Yeah.
Steve?
Just working on something.
Yeah, so it was one of those ones that for me it was like just kind of super fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
It definitely wasn't the Nutcracker. So, there's that other picture that
Was
Pierce-
Maverick there?
No,
No.
Oh,
Maverick was not.
he
there.
just said drunk OMK is fun.
There was videos.
Drunk OMK was amazing, especially in the
Oh yeah.
the auction.
Yes, Drunk OMK as the auctioneer was definitely pretty good.
Always is.
Yes. Yeah, Kyle definitely brought it. And then that Furious 4 photo. Yes.
And I actually have something else I'm sending Cody right now.
I wanted to touch
'Cause
base.
it reminded me of something, and I didn't grab it this morning. This morning.
So obviously we have already been graced with the wonderful work of Trevor Williams 1/6 shooter with these beautiful figures and Nate Barch's beautiful art. But I'll tell you, I have really enjoyed watching people post pictures.
Oh my god, it's so awesome.
It is.
I get tagged in so much shit. I don't even know. I don't even know who the fuck you are, but this is awesome. Thanks.
Okay, real talk. Is anybody else extremely offended when you see our sets for sale?
No.
I haven't seen them for sale yet.
You haven't seen it for sale? Everybody's selling them. Like, you motherfuckers, who do you think you are?
I actually go through all those posts and put an angry face.
Like, how
Sell
dare
our
you.
shit.
Anytime I see one or someone's selling
Right.
an angry face.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not good enough for your fucking collection.
Did anybody happen to grab the bio for
I
Cody
did.
Cat?
Yep, I
Okay.
did. I grabbed the bio, which is where I'm headed with this. Real quick,
Perfect.
this picture was posted by Jordan Dodrell. Jordan's a dude I met at Indianapolis. I believe that's probably the first time we met, and he made it out to Legions Con. And obviously, as you can tell from that picture, he's a talented,
Pretty talented photographer.
Yeah, he's got some skills. And he said, the Furious 4, I spent way too long setting up this shot yesterday, and for whatever reason, Petrorian kept falling over and taking everyone else with him.
That's how I roll.
However, I had a few beers and stuck with it and eventually pulled off this shot. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And I'll tell you, that is a cool picture. And it's just it's a wild experience. And once again, got to thank, the Horsemen and Jeremy, Gerard, and Joseph Terry.
Walter.
Yeah. Because it's a wonderful experience to see these pictures posted. With that said, we also got a official, unofficial bio.
We did.
For the Cody Cat.
For the Cody Cat.
And I would like to read this from the very talented Jeremy Gerard.
We would like you to read it too, but we all know that's not going to go well.
Oh, I think I got this.
That's when it goes best.
Yep.
One of the most elusive members of the Fury clan, the Jaguarian named Cody Cat, was recruited by the Furious Four to help them spread their message and entice like-minded warriors to their side. Unfortunately for the Furious Four, Cody Cat has proven to be somewhat unreliable. Fits right in.
Fits right in.
And they never know if he'll show up to a battle as expected or if he'll be mysteriously absent when he is needed. The Furious Four have considered replacing Cody Cat, which is not true.
Not true.
That was just made up for the bio Cody
That's
Cat.
definitely made up. But he has shrewdly neglected to explain to Lord Bushotee and the other members of the Four how he does what he does, thereby protecting his position within their ranks.
So good. So good.
It's funny because it's true.
Right.
It's kind of true, but I also, like, Cody could try to explain it to us, and
Well, he could try.
we would just sit there looking like dumb. So, Cody Cat, we want to definitely say thank you. Thank you to Jeremy Gerard for that as well. And we have Cody's very own Cody Cat figure that Steve has put together himself. And one of the great things about this figure is it's a pop and swap dream, and you can put together whatever you want, unless you're Cody because you're getting what we give you. But I'm going to put this on the camera real quick so you can show what Steve has put together for Cody, and maybe even explain just a little bit to it, a little bit about the figure.
Hopefully it's as good as the explanation earlier.
I basically just tried to pick out some cool parts. Travis had already had the Krampus fur on the torso when we got here, which works out really good with that Cody Cat. A few things is I did handcuff him because he is handcuffed by our talent holding him back.
Or lack thereof.
And I thought that some little cute little cat bells around his neck worked great, and also will let us know when he's here. We're like, oh, Cody got here. Ding, 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 ding. So, yeah. That's kind of the thoughts. Gave him some
Came out super cool, Steve.
Praetorian lower legs. Gave him the Bushotee pelvicus belt. It's a pretty fun little pop and swap.
Mm-hmm. And Cody, that is all yours.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Thank you.
But it's going to stay on my shelf. And
George, but you can't have it.
You can come and visit
You
it.
cannot have that.
every time you come over, you
Every
can-
Sunday, just make sure you're here. You can see your figure.
Yeah. Yep. So you can put that on your shelf, Cody, and when people come over, they could be like, "What the fuck's this?"
Mm-hmm. This is my pay for the last 3 years of work. That's what that is.
3 years of time, but he's really only been here for a quarter of it.
We do love you, Cody. Thank you very much.
Now get back to work. I sent you some more pictures.
And someday we're gonna get you a mic.
Yeah, we think about it.
Yeah.
A lot.
There hasn't been one super chat today. So apparently, nobody wants to hear what Cody has to say.
So, I didn't realize these existed.
What?
These are little, like, 1 1/4 inch cops figures, like cops and crooks from back in the day, fighting crime in a future time. It's a little 5-pack, and it comes with, what are their, I gotta remember their names here. Hang on. Dr. Bad Vibes, Bulletproof, Big Boss, Long Arm, and Buttons McBoom Boom. It's one of your
Sound
favorite
like
shows,
porn
right?
Names.
Right, Travis?
Yep.
How come you don't have a long arm? That'd be sweet.
That would be sweet.
A long arm of the law.
So they're non-articulated. They're short as fuck, made of plastic. 5-pack, but they're pretty cool. Stylized versions of those characters, so.
You buying these, Jeremy?
Nope. Not at all. I just think they look cute.
I did like the toys. I had a couple of them. I thought they were pretty cool.
I like the cartoon a
I
lot.
think I only had one.
Yeah.
The guy with the dog.
Did he have a
Who's
mask on? Like
It was
a...
Captain Fingerbanger.
Yes.
say
That's
Captain
Captain
Finger-
Fingerbanger.
Look at his hand.
Looks like he's holding up the shocker.
Oh, he's missing the butthole one, but yeah.
So that's.
But that's a shocker for
long
Steve. 2
arm.
fingers.
You put those 2 fingers anywhere, it's going to shock somebody.
He can't add the pinky.
No.
He can't add the pinky.
That's when you start ripping skin.
Yeah. He adds the pinky, she ended up with a colostomy bag because that thing ain't going to work right anymore.
Courtney has been like, hell no. Never.
Have you ever gotten punched in your fart box?
That's why the babies just fell out. Doctor's like, what's going on? That was
Really don't
easy.
come out of the butt, right?
He's like, that was easy. Courtney's like, have you seen my husband's fingers?
Definitely not from his hog.
So bad.
All right, so there's some cops figures. Throw those in there.
Oh.
Yep, that's it.
That's it for Toy News?
That's it for Toy News.
Yay.
Entering the drama zone.
Entering the drama zone.
Surprise, fucking surprise. The 4 Horsemen did something cool and people got upset.
People are
Never
weenies.
in my life can I figure out why people are so upset with something they don't have to do. You don't have to buy it. If you don't like it, if you don't like their release schedule, if you don't like the price, don't fucking buy it and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Especially if we're talking about Figure Obscura here, because it's technically a completely different line. You can still be a Mythic Legions completist and not get any of them.
You know what? Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. So fucking ignorant, man. These people are ruining the Cabal.
But Pete,
Ruining it.
But Pete,
you just ignore them like I do.
If you have complaints, you should be entitled to speak your opinion.
This is America. If you have any feelings, if you're hurting at all, you need to get online and tell everybody about it so you can feel better.
So I sent a meme to my kids and my wife. And it said, I'm not as mean as I could be, and people should really be more grateful for that. And that's my life. Because I don't post on the Cabal anymore.
Did we get a super chat? Or is that just...
We did. Curtis Ackerman.
Oh, there he is.
One Christmas I wanted cops figures. My parents were looking for them at the store, but they were all sold out. My dad told the store clerk, there's never a cop around when you need one. He brags about it to this day.
That's claim to
That's
fame.
awesome.
No wonder Curtis loves Steve. The Cabal has grown in size to become one of those groups where you've got a lot of people and you're gonna have a lot of different opinions.
You know, the Facebook groups they're like childhood classrooms now, where they're all inclusive. You know what I mean? You've got the regular kids, and then you've got the not regular kids as well, and they let them be in there, and it ruins the whole thing. That's
You mean the troublemakers, right?
It's like this episode of
referring to
Sunny in
troublemakers.
it's
Philadelphia.
like this
They
episode.
wanted to let everything go, anything go in the bar. They thought it was going to be a good idea, but then they realized it was a shit show.
The number of members in the Cabal has become, in my opinion, a little more important than the content of what is happening in the Cabal.
So you think some people should be booted, is what you're saying?
No, there's no saving it. It needs to be taken out back, tied to a tree, and shot. And we need to get a new puppy.
So I'm going to be honest. I have tried to take a different approach in life and avoid drama. But I realized for this podcast...
You realize that that's not an option. You have one responsibility here, and it's to bring drama. You don't get to avoid the drama.
So that's why I'm going to read a couple posts
Good.
that I would not have in general. I would have
And I'm
seen...
pretty sure that they're all blasphemous because you're speaking out against Father Christmas. And don't you dare say Xmas. Don't take the Christ out of Christmas.
Don't.
So, Store
He's the
Horseman...
reason for the season.
Maybe it's cold outside. I put a Mickey in your drink. Maybe it's cold
says,
outside.
or just post a photo of the figure with pass. Why?
To me, it's weird. Like that's
Is that what somebody
weird.
did? They posted a picture and said pass.
Yes, there was quite a bit of that actually.
A lot of people did that.
Who cares?
Yep.
Why are people so? I mean,
I am.
Their
I
opinion
just want
matters.
everybody know that I don't want this. I don't have to get it, but I honestly just don't want it.
So I do understand the mentality because the Chamber Bar in Whitehall is back open again, right? And they do this thing on their homemade macaroni and cheese where they like put cheese on a skillet and harden it, and then they scrape it up and they put this like cheese chip on top of it, right? I don't like that. I'm a firm believer there shouldn't be anything crunchy in my macaroni and cheese. Like that's not a thing, okay? So they brought it out. They brought it out to me, sans chip cheese, and I stood up and I proudly announced to everybody that I do not like the hardened chip of cheese on my macaroni, so I ordered it without it. And I wanted all of you to know that. And I sat down and I enjoyed my delicious macaroni and cheese.
He says, pass.
Yep. Hey, Pete, would you like a pickle on the side? Pass! No pickle for Pete.
Pickles are gross.
Yeah, seriously, they fucking infiltrate my bun and my fries like it's like a hazmat scene.
Pete, I
on my
gotta go
goddamn
against
plate.
you on this.
Yeah, I
though.
love pickles so much. Oh
But
my
when you do, they bring you the thing that you didn't want.
Yeah, because you have to call out incompetence, Trav. That's the only way people learn.
Yeah, but you don't always call it out to them, but you make sure everybody around you knows.
Well, because I need to vent it, but I'm not going to be mean to somebody who's fucking incompetent.
to make everybody else's butthole pucker.
He's talking about breakfast the other morning.
No, every meal.
He's
every meal.
Travis is a garbage disposal.
Very true.
And they he could if he ordered a steak and they brought him like cow butthole, he would just eat it with a smile
I'm like
on
that
his face.
too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Full disclosure, I can find a hair in my food and I won't send it back.
Oh, I'll eat food with the hair in it.
The hair's already been in my mouth. What's the point?
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't bother me.
Fiber.
Of course.
It's fiber.
The fact of the matter is we all have a job to do.
Organs.
There's an expectation that you do your job well, or you don't have a job anymore, right?
Not in today's day and age.
Well, but that's my whole point. Like,
Wait,
people
so you don't like any kind of crunchy cheese?
not in my macaroni and cheese.
He's got a lot of hang-ups.
I got a lot of hang-ups when it comes to
I
food,
love crunchy cheese.
and good for you.
love
I think,
cheese.
and I'm not upset that you like.
ain't fat.
That's
You
the
ain't
problem.
nothing.
I'm not upset that you like crunchy cheese. Okay, it doesn't bother me. I don't need to blast you because you like crunchy cheese.
Yeah,
I just am not going to enjoy crunchy cheese.
I'm just, I feel this connection with our bellies, and every time you say that you don't like something, I'm like, there's no way you're fat.
How does this happen?
No fucking way.
because I have a very few things that I eat, but I eat a lot of those things.
Fair enough.
Those things he loves. Yeah.
So if you have a menu and it doesn't have any ingredients on it, you don't know what not to order. So I got avocado all over my breakfast sandwich. I didn't know there was
They put that
avocado on
fucking
it.
breakfast sandwich down. I was like, oh shit. Here we go.
And I was like, I just asked for meat and cheese and egg. Like it's not a hard request. You know what I mean? Like people ask things of me that some people would think are insanely difficult. Like running an entire scene where a house is on fire. And I managed to do that, and I do it well. So I meet my expectations. Why can't people meet mine? All I did was not wanted a fucking pickle on my plate. I don't understand how difficult that was. I actually made your job easier because I said Peter McCarthy, I am willing to pay full price for this meal, even though I know I'm not getting everything that's included. And you didn't have to open the pickle jar, pull the pickle out, and put it on my plate. I'm paying more for less, and I made your job easier, and you still fucked it up. It's that easy to me. I don't get it. It's that easy.
That easy.
That easy.
The other thing too is like, oh man, I'm not sure how to do. He only wants ketchup on this cheeseburger, and so. Well, if I took the tomato and the lettuce off, well, it's got to weigh the same, right? So I'm going to put extra ketchup on it.
Why do they do that?
Why do you do that?
That is a thing.
I only want ketchup. I don't want all ketchup.
Laura's like, just get mine without ketchup, and they double the mustard.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Right.
It's like squirting out
Yeah.
the sides. Like,
It's on my shirt. It's in my
Yeah.
mustache.
you don't
And I look at you and I go, oh my God.
Mustard, you fucking bitch.
I don't understand how hard your job is.
Apparently really hard.
Apparently it's really hard.
Yeah. So, we're a little behind the times here, but the Store Horsemen did, they posted, you better watch out, Figure Obscure returns 12/3 of 22.
These fuckers got out quick too.
Oh yeah,
They already had them.
I know.
They had them in the house before they
didn't mess
posted
around.
them.
They're like, boom, 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 boom.
Holidays are upon us. The most festive season is here. The time is giving, and So Far Studios is giving you a brand new Figure Obscure release. Like sleepless children on Christmas morning, you will want to race upstairs to see the gifts under the tree tomorrow at 9. Okay?
Oh my God, that means I've got to get up at 6 a.m. because I live in California.
One of the complaints.
Yep.
There definitely was 2 drops, so the horsemen were trying to take care of those people as well.
And the harder they make their lives, they only spread out the type of complaints. They're not getting rid of them. I hope the next in stock sale is actually an in stock sale where you have to go to the fucking studio and they only accept personal checks. No credit cards, no PayPal, no cash. And must be a personal check with your driver's license printed on it. It can't be handwritten, and you have to walk into the store and buy it. That's what I want them to do.
So one of the complaints
By the way, Trav, I need you to drive to New Jersey to get my figures because you're my guy.
Real quick, Curtis paid us. He says, when someone bashes 4 Horsemen in a post and people comment, it keeps throwing it to the top, and we don't get to see the artistic posts.
Man, I'm so glad you spent $5 to tell us something so fucking obvious, Curtis. I hope you're that delectable tonight on Just Shelve It at 9
You just
o'clock
gave
with
us
Jesse
$5
Arnold.
and you're ragging on him?
No, I was trying to fucking do a shameless plug for Curtis and I on Just Shelve It tonight.
Sorry.
But you got loud. You got louder than your shirt. Curtis, I'm excited about tonight. I was trying to drop that you and I are going to be special. Well, you're like a host of it, but I'm going to get to be a guest on a show tonight with the amazingly talented Jesse Arnold. Just Shelve It on his YouTube page, 9 p.m. I'm sorry, people in California, that's during dinner time, but it's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So John Caulfield, he's going to watch it. It's going to be fucking 3 a.m. where he's at.
Yeah.
You know what? My boys across the pond, Emil Vickman, Tomas Reinberg, Malcolm Kennedy, John Caulfield, Richard Jones, they're all going to be on that shit at Dark 30 watching Pete on Just Shelve It. But we got the fucking California prunes out.
They do live in California.
I'm enjoying my craft beer at that time. What am I supposed to do?
So Jeremy posted in the Mythic Legions Cabal.
Jeremy Gerard?
No,
Jeremy DeWitt.
I think my only complaint with these releases is not knowing the price ahead of time. I get that it might give away what it is, but some of us have to budget for Mythic Legions, and this kind of thing throws a monkey wrench into all of that. Still excited, but also pretty nervous, as $150 again is a huge chunk of change right in the middle of the holiday season.
Okay, so they announced it and said, hey, tomorrow the figure goes live. You were going to miraculously get an extra $150 in 14 hours. Quit saying dumb shit. Because guess what? If you didn't have the money on Friday, you ain't got it on Saturday morning.
What do you think about that? The fact that it is a surprise thing like that, instead of giving somebody like 2 weeks?
I don't think I deserve to have an opinion because I'm not the fucking 4 Horsemen. I didn't pay to have the tools made, to have the figures made. I'm not shipping them. I'm not packaging them. I'm not working with Nate Barch to get the art done and verified. I'm not working with 1/6 Shooter to get the photography. I'm not working with Gerard to get it up on the fucking website. I don't deserve to have a fucking opinion because I didn't do anything other than be the 4th Horseman. I don't do anything for them.
Well, I like that sentiment. James Kubrick said, I agree with other lines dropping releases left and right last week. Not knowing what it is and how much the day before is somewhat off-putting to me.
Well, as is your comment, is somewhat off-putting.
So, remember like Black Friday sales when we would get the paper on Thanksgiving?
That. And when I was a paper boy, absolutely sucked when every paper is this thick. Oh, that was sucked.
And you find out next day the sales and stuff. Was everybody at home before Facebook all pissed?
Everybody.
Oh, I didn't know they were going to put that on sale. I didn't budget for that.
You can't just drop something this close to the holiday.
I was going to buy this, but now I found out they put a TV on for sale for $499, which is a great deal, but I didn't budget for $499, so, I hate Walmart.
You know what really pisses me off? They should be dropping Father Christmas on Independence Day so I can prepare.
Well, U2's responses brought about someone named Eamon O'Donohue, who said,
Isn't he an art guy?
Yeah, he art and he does toys and
he said, the default rich boy reply. Always a winner with that one. And pretty much, he's coming back to the people saying, hey, if you can afford it, get it. If you can't afford it, don't get it. It's just kind of how it works.
You know what you could do if you wanted to buy more Mythic Legions? Get rid of your phone and your phone bill and your internet so you can't post dumb shit and you could afford all the figures in the world. I can't believe they made me pay my cell phone bill in December. That's the holiday season.
I can enjoy the Cabal so much because I only look at things that I'm tagged in.
It's a totally sad world that you live in.
Seems like if you don't tag me in it, I ain't reading it.
Pretty much.
You just start tagging all this.
Every single post now, I'm going to tag Steven in.
Rob Applegate says, the horseman was insulting.
What?
Capital insulting.
All capitals?
So he yelled
Capital.
it.
The horseman,
God.
like the headless horseman.
The headless horseman.
Was insulting.
I'm still bitter at Four Horsemen for how they handled that. I would have bought it for sure, but the surprise drop and the price tag made me pass. Had he been available for pre-order and not sold out in a day, I would have got him for sure.
Oh my God, they're doing the horseman as a pre-order? I haven't even gotten my figures from the last pre-order. What business do they have doing another pre-order?
People are wieners.
I hate people.
I hate people.
When I retire, I'm only going to see like 4 people.
I hate fucking people.
So half of you are gone. Because there's other people I need to see.
You know who handled like this whole thing very well? Legion's Lounge. They were, kind of like, hey, we have people, this is what you don't like about it. Well, this is how you should budget your money. You come to this show and we're like, fuck these people.
We could tap dance around it, but I mean, why?
Apparently, this morning, famed Dungeons and Dragons player and friend of mine, Joe, is watching because he just sent to our Dungeons and Dragons group on Discord, just don't bring up the Four Horsemen to Pete. He has strong opinions this morning. We're playing noon to 4 today, Joe, and I can't wait to figure out how you're going to break my heart this week. So
I know it's a little bit of toy news, but this Christmas, and I know we're going to talk about Father Christmas regardless because a few of us have received them already, which I haven't, but I haven't made a post to complain about it. I should probably do that. I should probably do that today. Yep,
we need to change the lyrics to the Wham song and talk about how this Christmas the Horsemen gave us their heart, and the very next day they dropped an in-stock sale and fucked us all over because we didn't have $150.
So Pharaoh Black posted in Mythic Legions Cabal, a damn belt won't stay fastened, and I don't want to glue it. And it's a picture of Father Christmas. Okay.
By the way, I'm going to take Father Christmas, and I'm going to replace Elf on the Shelf with Father Christmas.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
For the next years. So
wonderful.
It's going to be good stuff.
Yep. And I imagine Steve's going to have a lot to talk about with this figure. I know you got yours already. So I mean, we've got a lot of.
Did
Father
anybody
Christmas
bring
news.
it?
Yes.
Okay. I was a little bit nervous that one of us didn't bring the toy to the toy podcast.
Yeah, see, I didn't because I figured everybody had it.
So here's what I will say: Pharaoh Black.
I didn't order one, to be honest with you. So.
His post,
I didn't have the money. I went to bed Friday night thinking I might have an extra $150. I woke up, didn't have it.
Also,
so I sent a scathing email to Jeremy Gerard, and I just went about my day.
Also, still available.
It is still available.
Yes,
absolutely.
They ordered a ton of these. Yeah. They're still
I just
available.
hope it makes it till a month after Christmas when I recover from the Christmas season and can afford it.
Now, with Pharaoh Black's post here, I do want to say, like, this kind of post, this does not bother me because I look at this as this person is looking for advice.
Right.
Okay? And this post then is filled with advice. People saying, if you pull the coat and, don't have a bunch up in this spot, it makes a big difference. These kind of things.
But it also could be like, hey, what's wrong with my car? Well, take it to the fucking dealership.
True.
If there's something wrong with your figure, fucking reach out to the Horseman and say, hey, there's something wrong with my figure.
And as you can imagine, that's way
just learn how to do stuff. Jesus.
As I've said before, people are wieners.
Alexander Sandoval says, yep, might need a custom belt for this one. Pegged on belts rarely ever work, and even if they do, they don't for very long. Okay, so it's saying that it's a peg post, I think that it snaps onto. Jamie Salt says, I recently saw someone that posted a link to his custom belts. He used one of these on Santa. Okay.
It's not Santa, it's Father Christmas.
Father Christmas. Yep.
Come on, guys.
Alexander comes back and says, you're probably talking about Siegeism. They actually made the robes on this figure clever. They would have known about the issue before anyone else. The issue being...
they would have known about the issue before anyone else. So they did this with inside knowledge.
They were devious.
To capitalize. It gets dark.
Is he saying they intentionally did this so that people would have to buy replacements from Siegeism? Is that what he's saying?
Not quite, but he's implying that Siegeism had insider knowledge and now is also selling belts that might work better. So he's implying that CJ had insider knowledge, and
They're
that's why.
fucking toys, y'all.
Yeah, Jamie says, yeah, I believe that's who I saw make the post. And then it goes into CJ comes in and says, hey, I've been selling these belts way before Santa. The belt is mine. The belt on mine, I had no issues staying in place on the original body that it came packaged with. So your statement that with me knowing the issues before anyone else doesn't really make a lot of sense.
And by the way, it kind of paints me in a crooked light, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. So Alexander comes back and says, considering the issue isn't isolated and far from it, I have a hard time believing you never had any issue on your copy unless it was made in a different way than the mass release version.
My God. I would think that, and I don't know, but I would think that Siegeism would have made the soft goods first, and then they would have came up with a belt to fit the soft goods.
Usually how it would probably work, I imagine.
So he probably never had.
And regardless, like, seriously? I mean, is that what you think that he gets this thing and goes, oh, this belt.
How can I capitalize?
Yeah. Don't you think he probably would have reached out to the Horseman and said, hey, I think there might be a little... the dude wants this stuff... For starters, he's a good dude. He wants this stuff to be successful. He's working on the freaking brand with them. But people just have to have, like, these... Oh, no. He knew this.
Everyone's always paranoid somebody's out to get him.
Yeah. It's weird. It's absolutely weird. I just don't get it.
Some people don't ever think anyone's out to get them.
And next thing you know, they're paying $160 to not be able to sit at a Christmas concert.
So, who's the winner in this situation? I don't fucking know, There's something to think about.
Four Horseman toy design. Really? Even after heating, Jim High-End posted a picture of his Praetorian. And it has a broken broken wrist peg.
Comes with a bunch of... Isn't there extra hands in there?
There is extra hands in there.
If I can dig it out and put an extra hand on there. Jesus.
But really, Four Horseman toy design?
Really?
Really?
They did it. They did that just to you. They were like, you know what? We don't like this fucker.
Junior Williams says, it happens.
Yep.
Matt Givens
bet you they'll send you a hand.
Comes back and says, yup, and for some reason, a percentage of those to whom it happens to think the best course of action is to call the Four Horsemen on the Cabal.
I would just send, a customer, hey.
Honestly, what I would do is find a different hand.
Honestly, what happened was, it was Anthony Houseel. He volunteered to help ship.
Because I can't stop playing with this knife.
You should
Just
give that.
give it to me.
And then to one of the adults, Steven. As much as I would love to get you on video, con yourself.
All right, I got a couple minutes and I've got to make my exit.
Oh shoot!
So if you guys don't mind, can I jump in and talk about a couple things real quick? And
yes,
then leave?
for sure, dude.
Perfect. I talked about it already. I'm going to be on Just Shelve It tonight with Jesse Arnold. He finally felt sorry enough for me and ran out of squirrels that water ski to have on as guests. So we're going to be on tonight talking about whatever he wants to talk about. So check that out. Just Shelve It on YouTube, 9 o'clock. Jesse Arnold, Curtis Ackerman, myself. March 11th, MesquiCon 5. We are moving to the convention center next door. More room. We're bringing back panels. We're hoping to have a gaming section. It should be a good time. The Four Horsemen will be represented. I don't know in what capacity yet. Whether it's going to be a street team, whether it's going to be the horsemen themselves, we're not sure, or maybe a mix thereof. But that's March 11th in downtown Muskegon at the Van Dyke Mortgage Convention Center.
That's a horrible name, by the way.
It's a terrible name.
We were staring at it the other day, waiting to go in to see the tree thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it just doesn't roll off the tongue.
It does not. So I had a couple of things, UBS guy things I wanted to bring up real quick. Shout out to Brian Donahue, Hidden Worlds Incursions. He is the author that I met at Muskegon a few years ago. He's written 3 books in this universe. This is actually the game system. They went through and they redefined some things. So the core rule book, the player's handbook, and everything for an awesome tabletop game uses its own engine. It's all 20-sided die. I still haven't learned how to play D&D correctly. So I have not delved into this too awful much, but I am working on running a game for some friends in this world, which I think will be super fun. So Hidden World Incursions, if you're interested. So
that's exciting.
But it is. It's very cool. So very magic-y and vampire, werewolf hunting, and that kind of cool stuff. So
yeah.
Modern, actually modern weaponry versus, and this is a set of dice that I got on Kickstarter. And they just came in, and I was super excited about them. They are D6. Very common weaponry is D6 for damage, and it is a little revolver canister. And the dice are bullets.
That is fucking cool.
So
wow,
they're all 6-sided die, and I got them in various. They had various finishes, so I tried to get various different ones. I must have double clicked on one because I got a duplicate, but. I just thought they were super cool, and especially when you talk about like playing this game and a silver bullet to kill a werewolf or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought they were super awesome, and
that might be the coolest dice set I've seen yet from you.
Yeah. See that, Trav? Revolver bullets. Oh. D6s, all metal.
Fucking amazing.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool? So yeah.
I don't know,
but.
So glad we have.
I really wish. I mean, I did order the orange-legged Roboto from the Classics line. It's not in yet, but hopefully I'll have that soon. So,
changed my goddamn life.
Before you leave, real quick, Peter, I wanted to also give you some things that were handed off. You couldn't make it to the toy swap, but
intentionally because I said I was unavailable a certain day, and that's what everybody's.
Oh shit! Wait a second. Super chat. From H. Eric Mays, Cornboy will definitely be at Muskegon.
Yeah! Yeah!
I can't wait to SSD.
Loving it. Wait a minute.
In front of Laura.
I just got an invoice for $21 to pay him back for the super chat. All right. Cool. Muskegon's got you covered. That's awesome. Super pumped about that. And that will hopefully, again, they'll be involved in a panel and some meet and greet stuff and maybe even a Michigan Mythic something or other. I've been really pumped. There's like 10 new vendors that have never done Muskegon before that have already signed up and paid for their booths.
Oh, there's going to be more.
And Eric Miller is actually interested in coming. I mean, there's been some Cabal guys, or I should say some customizers.
Wolf King is Glenn reached out to you yet?
Not that I saw, but I would love to have them. Retro Rags signed on to be both Retro Rags and Mock Masters. And they're both new. And a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but a few crafty artistry people making stuff type booths.
Okay.
So we'll actually have like one whole line that's all kind of just cool, creative nerd shit, So I'm excited.
Super excited.
Yep. And now I'm even more excited because my man Cornboy is going to be at Muskegon.
Yeah, buddy.
So,
King Goblin himself.
But,
gonna be a fun time.
Yep. So cool. Well, I'm going to make my exit.
Real quick, I want to give you some stuff that
right.
Yep,
Sorry.
you did get at this swap. So
yeah,
Starlet and Ronald Twining
with the thermos.
Yep, they sent a couple items for
Oh, very cool.
Yep. You were definitely
Pizza power.
You were missed at the party. So.
I'm missed everywhere I go.
And then Scott Wiles also sent one more thing. Cody, can you hand me that monstrous thing?
Oh yeah, my fire truck.
We also got a super chat from Paul Schreiber, which says, "Good morning from Arizona. Finally catching a live stream while working. Good morning, sir."
Good morning, Paul. Thanks
morning,
for joining
Paul.
us, buddy.
Yeah.
Big fan of your brothers, Pablo and Liev.
This is a. This is pretty wild.
This is pretty wild.
Yeah.
This is Tonka metal die-cast. Essentially, it's a tiller, a tractor-drawn aerial device. And it's awesome. And this is going to be so kick-ass in my office.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's legit. It's legit.
I hate to say it, but this is cool.
Thank you so much, Starlet and Ronald and Scott, for the gifts. Amazing. So, super cool.
I guess that crank would make that ladder go up.
Yep.
Oh,
the
man.
other one extends it. Crank the other one, Steve.
This one do that one, yeah.
No way! This is freaking cool.
Yeah. It's awesome.
On your side.
So,
No, look at the other crank.
Oh, there's one here. What's this do?
it's the siren.
Oh, that's freaking
I'm
awesome.
going to take my headphones off before I fuck shit up.
Tin toys, here we come. Look at Steve's face.
It's like Christmas morning, man. All right.
That box, there's a box right there. P, you could just put that stuff in it and make sure you take it all out of my house, please.
Get this shit out of here.
Oh, but I was like, as soon as he pulled that out, I was like, oh my God, Pete's gonna have the biggest chubby. Little did I know, so was Steve.
Freaking hate fire trucks, and that's still fun.
That's a fun toy right
Who
there.
hates fire truck? Nobody hates fire
I
truck.
just because I work around firemen, they're I'll go wax my fire truck.
Firefighters, man, grow up. You can be firefighters, too.
I'll go wax my fire truck.
you guys
I'll
along.
save,
Alright, see you, buddy.
save the freaking world.
You can't save the world without Steve's water.
True.
Cody, we got an open seat here.
He said, "Fuck that."
We need you though, buddy.
All right. So where were we?
We were still dramaing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got any more? We moving on.
Do you guys really? I mean, the Christmas drama, the Santa Claus figure. Does it? Or do you read this stuff and does it just get you angry? I mean,
No,
It
I do
doesn't
not allow.
anymore.
Yeah.
No.
You
I
just
read
kinda-
it. I read it and go, wieners.
Yeah, it's just kind of the way it is, right?
Not men.
I do not allow that kind of stuff to make me angry.
It,
A woman being a star in a movie. World, look out.
Woman
fighting
being a
the
star
real
in the
fight.
movie. World, look out.
I've gotten to the point now where and I'm going to agree with Pete on this. You know, when you get to a certain level, you get a certain number of people, which, I mean, the Cabal is about promoting Mythic Legions. You want as many people in there as
It's
possible.
officially endorsed by the
Yes,
horsemen. so-
yes. It's a big deal. People are going to have opinions. That's kind of what it's about. And I do agree when you start to talk about quality control issues. I understand that. Like, I understand why people want to complain about stuff. I do think there's a proper way.
Yeah, I don't think that like going in a public forum and just bitching about it is the correct way to go. I mean, maybe if you reach out to customer service or something and they just basically tell you to eat shit or don't respond or whatever the case,
Yep.
then maybe you can be like, hey, has anybody else had this issue? Question mark. Not like, fuck this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Do you got anything? Do you have anything that you go onto a public forum and complain like that? Don't get me wrong.
No.
I understand we have the support group. You know, we have our Patreon group. We have some places where we can actually vent, you know.
oh, I just do it like on my own page. Like I bitched about the drive-thru the other day, but
Well,
that's different.
Right. It's totally different. That's your page.
Yeah.
If you choose to
I'm not
post
going
on
on
there.
some...
You're not going on McDonald's page and doing it?
No, but they're next. Yeah, but no, I don't. I can't even think of like back when I was even more, because I used to be like really involved in groups on Facebook, and I used to post shit all the time in just random groups, and I don't do that so much anymore, mainly because I don't like people bitching.
Yeah.
I don't want them to bitch at me.
Yeah.
Because I'll post something innocent and somehow it'll end up turning into something. So
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm jaded now.
Right.
So
Well, it's a weird concept because I feel like we've got this entitlement, you know, where everyone thinks their opinion needs to be heard. Listen, if you want your opinion to be heard, start a podcast.
right.
Yeah.
And even then, we're not sure we want our opinions to be heard.
Start a podcast.
But here it is.
And then like-minded people like you can come listen to your podcast and listen to your opinions.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's certain things where I'm just like, come on. Shut it. Absolutely shut it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, Curtis, just throw money at us again. He says, not only is Pete on with me and Jesse tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, but I'm a few hours out. Wait. But I'm a few hours at 2 p.m. Eastern. We have the only and only Emil Wickman. Check us out.
Oh, no.
If you're going to pay us to say something, can you at least have the correct grammar there?
He didn't write it well enough for you.
That's right. Emil's coming on. I didn't realize.
The only and only Emil.
So the one and only.
Love you, Curtis.
The one and only Emil is what he means.
I know what he means. I'm giving him fuck.
When is that?
2? Did you say 2?
Yep.
2 o'clock.
Nice.
So it's going to be Curtis and Jesse on both shows with 2 different guests.
Mm-hmm.
First Emil.
Yep.
Then.
Are you jealous that Curtis is with Jesse?
No.
Okay.
No, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I like Curtis. I like Curtis on the when he's on shows.
I give a shit because it's a movie figure.
It's pretty cool.
I think it looks badass.
Cody just brought up the is it SH Figure Arts, I think. Yep.
Yeah, the Let There Be Carnage.
Yep. Did you happen to see the price tag?
No. I'm sure it's fucking slicey.
There are some people in the chat that will be much more knowledgeable on this than I am, but I'm pretty sure I saw a price tag of $220.
What? From SH Figure Arts?
Yes.
For a 6-inch figure?
Nope,
Yes.
$135.
Okay, thank God I was off. Still, $135.
Yeah. Wow. It looks tits, though.
It does look
You
amazing.
guys see that movie?
I did not.
I tried.
I feel like nobody saw it, and I thought it was a fun little romp.
I'm going to watch it eventually.
God, it does look awesome.
It looks amazing. It does look amazing, but $120.
$135.
$135.
$400.
Would you pay $500 for this?
Nah. Like if he was $20, I might. Not saying he's not worth the price that he's got.
I would pay $60.
I think that's what we would usually pay for SH Figure Arts.
Usually
when
around
we were
there.
Collecting them.
Yep, which it's been a while, so we might be a little behind the game in this.
Yeah, I wonder.
And don't get me wrong, I've paid that much for Mezco. I have.
But
you get a lot of shit with Mezco.
These are all the sites I check when I'm taking a shit in the morning. I should just not even check them out and just have you fucking go through them.
Just, Cody, go through the Foosh page,
Yeah,
please.
just go through the Foosh. And
just bring up the Foosh.
Yeah.
that's
Black
pretty cool.
Panther.
I would rather have his sister.
Have you watched it yet?
No, I'm not gonna.
You are missing out.
I don't believe you.
It was one of the better Marvel things, I thought.
How could it be one of the better Marvel things? How could it?
Namor was legit.
Yeah, he doesn't even have good abs. And they shrunk down his wang. How
wow.
Not fun.
That is cool. DLX? What company is that? Oh, 30. How much is that bad boy?
Oh, that's from 30?
Yeah.
That's probably.
Oh, it's only $100. Huh. 1/12 scale Black Panther.
I mean, the proportions look
Avengers
off on it.
Infinity
It's kind of
Saga.
weird. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's not doing it for me.
He's like way big in the chest.
Oh, I'd say
way
his,
thin in
his,
the waist.
his waist is really thin.
It's not doing it for me.
It doesn't look like T'Challa if that's who it's supposed to look like.
It's definitely supposed to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
T'Challa.
him from the Infinity.
Arms look too long. Look at the.
You're right. The gauntlet's cool, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Super cool.
Weird joint.
I don't know. I actually think I'm still at the point where, to me, the Marvel Legends, the Hasbro Marvel Legends, Black Panther is still a perfect figure.
It's a great figure.
It is a great figure. Yep,
Yeah.
they did a really good job with that. So like I look at that and I just don't. I'm much more interested in that Carnage, but even that Carnage at that price, I'm like it's out of my price range. But I'm obviously a horseman cuck, so
I can totally appreciate all those figures, though. I mean,
oh yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep, they are beautiful. For sure.
So you can see what I went through all this morning.
Well, let's be honest. Robo over at the Foosh, like if you really want toy
That guy,
information,
he's got everything. Yeah,
that's where you go.
I do go to
Oh,
several.
speaking of that,
I go to several sites, but this is the Foosh has got the best.
Yeah,
so.
Foosh is good. Go ahead, Steven.
Toy Power Podcast
Oh yes.
had our buddy on there.
Yes.
Who's that?
Who is that, Steve?
What's his name?
Oh wait,
What?
Steve, you got it.
what are you talking? Is this something I don't know about? This is something I don't know about.
No, it's John. What's his last name?
Caulfield.
That's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
John Caulfield
I was like,
on-
what the fuck? I thought this was way more devious than it was. So
No. John Caulfield was on Toy Power Podcast.
he's got a
and
lovely voice.
Oh yeah.
He does. And it was, I listened to, did you listen to it, Trav?
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Oh. Yeah.
He was basically recapping Legion's Cast, or Legion's Con.
Yeah.
And, you know, kind of sharing what happened there with them. And it was really good. Pretty cool, you know. I knew John before, but since Legion's Con, I've talked to him a lot more. In a little, you know.
John's been with us for a while, and I think
Yeah.
Legion's been a big piece of it. And he did a wonderful job. And Toy Power, we've kind of loosely talked to those guys, especially Ben, quite a bit. And that also is a podcast that I would say if you want really good toy talk,
They'd probably do it more correctly.
I would recommend Toy Power Podcast.
We attempt to bring it up sometimes.
Yes.
I think we do a really
bring it up,
we
but
do a really okay job.
Yeah, I'd say we do definitely a mediocre job at it.
Yep.
Or a subpar job. Oh, there's a Mega Man? What's that?
How'd you miss that?
Yeah, what the shit? Oh, it's probably Mega Man X, that's why.
Oh.
Where?
I don't know, you clicked on it. Yeah. See, it says Mega Man before Street Fighter. Some Black Adam.
You guys heard the talk with Black Adam? Hasn't made enough money.
Hasn't made. Yeah.
Yeah, even though The Rock's out there going, yes, it did. Yes, it did. But then James Gunn went in and said, so we're probably going to keep some of this stuff, but, like, we're probably not going to keep some of this stuff. So Henry Cavill probably just quit The Witcher for no reason.
I don't think that's why he quit The Witcher, though.
I don't think it is either. There's been some rumors.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. What the fuck?
Is that just like a teaser?
Oh, no, that's regular Mega Man. That's a Bomb Man right there.
Did you guys read this from the super chat from?
I was gonna, but
Okay.
I got distracted by toys.
I get it. It happens.
And then Cut Man. Yeah, bitch. I'm going to have to get those. Oh, Elec Man. Street
Oh,
Fighter,
Street
I'm assuming.
Fighter-ish.
Oh, we're getting all these little teasers. God, they look fucking tits. Fucking 8-year-old Jeremy's pissed.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Jesse said, I was told I had to work up to having Steven on. Someone recently called me the Omega to his Alpha. So. And Jesse, I'm just going to decline you right now, even though you probably will never ask me to be on. I don't want to be on because I don't want to fucking make your show suck. So.
What if he wants to talk about Mega Man?
All right. I'll be there. I'll be there for Mega Man because you guys don't give a fuck.
I think it's so funny that. Have you guys heard about the Joe Rogan steroid with The Rock?
Oh, he's talking about
Nah.
The Rock. Yeah, I don't know. Joe, man, I kind of liked some of his shit. Now he's kind of.
What do you do now?
Joe didn't do anything wrong.
Oh,
The
okay.
Rock just The Rock won't really admit that he's taking steroids. And
Okay.
He obviously is taking steroids. No one looks like that without steroids. It's impossible.
Yeah,
So.
I don't really care about that though. Like,
I don't care either.
in a
But in today's age,
or anything.
Even if he was in a sport, I hate to say it, I'm one of those people that I want my athletes to take steroids.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
gonna be
do.
the best of the best.
But here's the difference. Here's the point. And this is the only point I agree with. As a kid who grew up wanting to be Dorian Yates, who was the Mr. Olympia when I was in school.
Oh my God, you are so lame.
I have no idea
Dude.
who that is.
Dorian Yates is he's
You
awesome.
can't even be Arnold. You got to pick some like obscure like.
I went to high school with him.
Arnold was long gone by the time Dorian Yates was in, and Dorian was the fucking bomb. Anyway, And when I first started lifting weights and doing all that stuff and trying to be like that, I thought, because I was stupid, that these guys were doing it naturally.
Naturally, yes.
Because the IFBB was drug tested. That doesn't matter that it's drug tested, okay?
You figure out ways.
And it kind of takes the wind out of your steam, or knocks the wind out of your sails when you get to the age when you realize, oh, I can't look like that unless I'm willing to do...
Illegal drugs.
Yeah.
Illegal drugs are fucking fun, though.
Human growth hormones, steroids, blah, blah, blah. Which then...
They become legal. They get boring.
They all seemed like... Which then, those drugs seemed... Well, they were illegal. They still are. And they seemed dangerous and everything else. So, I mean, I don't see the problem with The Rock being like, yeah, I'm on drugs. I'm The Rock. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's kids that look up to him.
That's the point. They should know that that's unattainable.
Seems like I want the truth.
You don't want to fucking pull away the curtain,
I do.
Superheroes are your superheroes, even if they are just movie stars.
Just be honest with everybody.
What if he's
You
an
can't do
Earl?
this.
Well, if he's an alien.
Because, I mean, it's so stupid. Because if he was natural, if he really was natural, I would be taking every freaking test and showing everybody daily. Look, I'm freaking natural. I'm natural. I'm natural. I'd tell everybody. They ain't doing that.
He doesn't owe people shit, though.
I agree with that. He don't owe anybody anything.
Yeah, but you'd be the bomb. You would be the best man in the... If you could prove that you were natural looking like that, you would be the best genetic example of a human being ever. I mean, the guy's 50 and he looks better than he ever has. Come on. He's juicing like crazy. The Liver King 2 was brought up in that whole thing too. I mean, obviously, the guy's... You don't look like that. You just don't.
Yeah, so the issue with him, though, is that he was just claiming that he doesn't take steroids. And
Yes.
So he lied.
It's the things that he eats.
Where The Rock is more dodging the question. He's not claiming that he's yeah.
The Rock's not claiming anything.
Cody is not coming on this episode after the way it started. Cody is, there's no way I'm sitting on camera.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not. I struggle with this kind of stuff because I think I'm kind of a realist when it comes to these things. Like, I just automatically, I'm like, all those football players are taking steroids and doing, illegal drugs to get.
And here I am on the other side going, no, they probably work out.
They do work out with drugs.
But that's, yeah.
I look at it more from like, how in the world could their bodies
can't do it?
They can't. You can't do it.
Can't do
like that's how I look at it. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, they work out. That's their job. The Rock's job is to fucking work out.
Yeah, well,
that's his job.
I'm fully willing to admit that I'm just being ignorant. I mean,
well, yeah, you guys. I mean, most people are. I mean, people don't realize. I was into it enough when Flex Wheeler would come to town and they'd have amateur shows in Grand Rapids. My brother
Flex Wheeler.
Flex Wheeler,
Flex
yeah.
Wheeler, is that like a?
He's a bodybuilder that was really popular back in the day.
Can we please get hey listeners? Can we please get a picture of Steven sitting on the couch with Flex Wheeler, Rod Strongman, all these guys standing behind him?
So in Grand Rapids, they would have bodybuilding shows.
The casting call couch.
Amateur bodybuilding shows, and then
they get excited as
yeah.
And they would always bring a professional in, would be the guest poser. So like you'd watch the competition, but the show was that the freaking professional was there.
Is this
and
Rod
he
Wheeler?
came. That's Flex. Is that Flex? I can't.
Look
Yeah,
how
there.
small his dick is.
Well, look how big his thighs are. His dick's gonna look small. And besides,
That's
why I won't work out.
You got big thighs already, buddy.
I know.
and your dick don't shrink from steroids. Your balls do. So,
I can tell you, Steve has never done steroids.
Neither of you. Those balls are massive. Jesus, man.
so the point is, he would go out and do the flex. He would come out and do the show, and you would be like, Jesus, you'd see a professional out there. And then he would do a roundtable chat. You could come
Sometimes,
to.
like when they slap back and forth.
Jesus, you guys. and they basically tell you that they're on. He basically says, he goes, not taking steroids in bodybuilding would be like showing up to a Ferrari race with a Volkswagen. You just you can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's so funny. You guys aren't funny. It's not funny.
Just you talking about bodybuilders. Me and Jeremy talking about balls.
You know how your eyes glaze over when I start talking about music? Well, they get unglazed when Travis talks about balls.
Jeremy gets real attentive.
Yeah, but I thought at one point I was really going to be He-Man.
I'm sure.
Yeah, well.
You know, I do tell you, every time I see that meme that people are throwing out there, that Barbie shouldn't look like this, blah, 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 gives women, and then there's the picture of He-Man, you know, and I'm like, that's fucking Steven. Yeah. That is Steven. He grew up going, I'm going to be the strongest man in the universe.
Was going to be.
And you realize it's all fake.
I sat on an interview one time. A guy was interviewing.
That fucking watch! It's the 5th time!
I don't know what's going on.
I'm just kind of surprised you don't understand technology. So this guy was interviewing for a head coaching position. And it's interesting that we're talking about steroids at this time. But he said in his interview that he was going to bring in 2 of the strongest men in the universe to run the weightlifting program. And I'm sitting there envisioning fucking He-Man.
Right.
And I'm like, who says this in a job interview?
He said the strongest men in the universe.
He might have said world, I don't know, but I heard universe.
He-Man's coming?
Oh, you really doing this?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Hired.
You think He-Man's on steroids?
No, he's on the power of grace.
Yeah, he's on a drug, but yeah, it's natural.
Me and Jeremy already got it figured out that everybody's jacked in that world because there's the gravity's heavier, or pulls harder. So they just to move around, you got to be jacked.
Yep.
Proto cannon.
Hey, we got some good positivity on the old Skeletor one we did the other day.
That was awesome. It's the best version of Skeletor.
Yep.
Potu's still going strong.
Still going strong.
I always know it is, too, because I'll be trying to fall asleep and I'll hear you two giggling.
It's fucking funny, man. We make each other laugh. It's good times.
I'm glad. Yep, I'm definitely glad. One little last piece of toy drama, actually.
Okay.
If that's okay with you guys.
It's Potu related?
It is not. G.I. Joe Classified Community.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Anyone says that.
Bruh.
If I see one more guy complaining about getting in trouble with his girl/wife over buying G.I. Joes/toys, I'm going to lose my shit.
Sounds like he's already losing his shit.
We grew up in the 80s.
When we didn't have girlfriends.
Where men were men.
Yeah. I like this guy so far.
And we wore pants in the relationship.
Hell yeah.
Do what you want and make her feel like a woman. Be the boss. And you'll see she'll love you for it.
Fuck yeah, this guy's right.
I'm buying these toys.
I didn't like the bruh way he started, but after that it was all uphill.
You're in now.
Yeah, you lost me immediately.
Thank you, Francisco, for tagging me and Jeremy in this one. Jeremy Kimberlin comes in and goes, toxic masculinity.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Just toxic masculinity bullshit is bullshit. I can't wait until we fucking get invaded someday and we have to get the real men to go out there and fight the fucking war. Then you can tell me how toxic masculinity is. While your little fucking sheep kid's over there in the corner crying because he got his feelings hurt, and I gotta go in the fucking closet and get a club because that's all I got to go out and try to defend you. Fuck you.
Speaking of toxic masculinity,
Not toxic. Healthy. You're going to think it's real healthy when I'm at your house beating off the fucking enemy for you because you're down there saying, oh, Steve's very toxic, Laura. Oh, Steve's upstairs. I hope my fucking Mega Man doesn't fall over, but at least Steve's taking care of it. He's fat and he's overweight. He's probably going to have a heart attack at any moment, and he isn't going to last long. But thank God I got a couple extra minutes with my collection.
Here, I thought beating off the enemy was like a fucking wussy thing to do.
But
Turns
apparently,
out,
you
it's the
take care of it.
thing you can
Hey,
do.
they fucking relax once they blow a load. You're going down, motherfucker.
look at this.
We need a fucking reset so bad. Goddamn reset. See how many fucking... Oh, pretty soon the women are going to be like, oh, I make sandwiches real fucking good. And the fucking missiles are flying.
When you say missiles, are you talking about penises still?
Cum shots. Holy fuck.
So where was I?
Give him the old toxic.
You guys
My stomach hurts. Give him the old toxic beat off. God damn it, Cody. We need to give you a fucking mic.
So Jeremy said, toxic masculinity isn't the flex you think it is.
Oh, fuck.
Here in 2022, we respect our partners as equals.
Oh, is this a
No,
response?
we don't. You ain't signed up for the fucking draft, are you, woman? We ain't no fucking equality here. You're still taking care of your ass. You want equality? Go get a job as a roofer or a garbage man. No, I want the office job. Fuck you. No equality. Woo.
Oh.
I want equality, but I only want jobs in climate-controlled buildings where I can go in there and change my tampon.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Steve does not
The
represent
thoughts
me.
and feelings of Stephen Bushotee do not necessarily represent the rest of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me fucking guys.
We're going to need a drop of that.
You should know this by now.
Yes.
Still makes us laugh, though. God damn it.
Steve, I can't remember if we were going to talk about this on the podcast, but didn't someone call you a name the other day that you had to look up?
Yeah.
What was it?
Adam Power.
Adam Power? What the fuck is that? It's not a He-Man thing?
No.
Oh, he's reviewed some He-Man
Like
for sure.
ADAM?
Oh, you know who Adam Power is.
Do I?
Yeah, you know, but you don't know probably. But
Do I do?
Israel.
Huh?
Israel Ramirez. He was reviewing the figure 4 or the figure 4. He was reviewing the Furious 4
the
figures.
Fatty Four.
Oh, because he looks like a fucking hockey player to me. This is actually like a
You know
reviewer
him.
guy?
Yeah, you know him personally.
Yes.
I do?
You've met him, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did he call me?
He called my wife
Troglodyte. Anyone know what a troglodyte is?
I've heard of it.
I haven't. I was like, what is
I want to just make sure he called you this during the review, right?
Yes. He called me a troglodyte that refuses to evolve.
Oh. That's fair.
It also could be a person who lived in a cave,
A hermit.
a hermit, or a person who is regarded as being deliberately ignorant and old-fashioned.
Okay, all right. That's fair. You're a troglodyte.
You are a troglodyte.
It is fair. I agree.
Yeah,
I am
okay.
Now that I know what it is, I'm like, yeah, fair. That's.
You were pissed at first, and you're like,
I wasn't pissed. I was confused. I was like, I don't know. what that is, but it's accurate, so I'm down.
He also described me as kinda a pervert.
Kind of a pervert.
Wait, what did he say about me? Did he say anything?
Yes, he
What
did.
did he say?
What do you think?
Aw, damn it.
What do you think he
He's a
said?
dumbass pothead.
It's a good review. I recommend.
Never called you a dumbass.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
He didn't
It's a
even call
great
me.
review.
He didn't even call me a dumbass. So I mean,
It was for starters. He's a wonderful human being.
Okay.
So he was very nice. But yes,
it's a good review.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a great
I
review.
missed it.
Yep. Adam Power. I shared it on our page, so if you
Oh.
go back and look through there.
Say, I feel like you guys have these discussions and I just miss them.
Well, it's understandable.
Because being a pothead.
And let's be honest, there's a lot of stuff going on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, keeping up with everything is not easy. Oh, but Steve is a troglodyte.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just another example of how that Furious 4 pack has makes me smile.
Yeah.
Like continuously, like every week, I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's a cool picture.
Just love the fact that there's this fucking group of dudes in Mythic Legions that are pretty much inept at doing anything fucking good or correctly or at all.
And they double down on it.
They're like, look at these fucking morons. You know, they show up to a fight. Everybody else just rolls their eyes like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. I gotta bring up the, Legion's Lounge. I watched their last episode.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had like maybe $2,000 in super chats or something like that.
Jesus, man.
They're fans.
Their fans care.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm looking at you, fans. I'm looking right at you.
Curtis is like, I'm trying.
Curtis, you're doing good, but Jesus.
I hate to say it, but you know who's probably following us? A bunch of troglodytes.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
Not a lot of money
I
in the
can
cave.
accept that, yeah. I'd rather have that. I don't need your money.
Oh, yep. Oh, good stuff.
Just need you troggling all over.
So,
Yeah.
that wraps up
Toy
Toy
drama.
drama.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, UPS guy.
Thanks.
Listener questions.
You want to do listener questions now, or you want to do them at the end?
Do we have some?
We do. I made a post. Let's save that for at the end.
You sure?
Yeah, let's get through the toys because we'll put some
get through
people
some
to
toys.
sleep and then we'll bring them back.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll go through mine quick, too.
Can I start?
Absolutely.
The only reason I say that is because mine are currently blocking the shit out of the camera regardless. So I think these would be a perfect time for me to bring my bad boys up. So this cool shot that Cody has set up for us. These are 3 of the coolest figures in my collection right now. And 2 of them I was able to get at our toy swap. A perfect example of Steve working some magic. Okay. For starters, obviously this is the Red Krampus. This is the Four Horsemen's retailer only version of Krampus. I gotta be honest with you, I was excited about this figure when they proposed it. Getting it and opening it, even more. Like, it's one of those figures, the detail, that face, is freaking awesome.
It's really cool.
It's
fun.
so awesome. And the fact that it just ties right into the Furious 4, the set that just came out, and you could swap and do all those fun pieces, aspects, which is exactly what we did with Cody Cat over here. Steve took Furious 4 parts and the Red Krampus and created this Cody Cat figure, which I absolutely love. The Red Krampus is beautiful, and it's funny. I put one up on my up on Heidi's little Christmas scene.
Yeah.
She watched me do it. She didn't say shit.
It's just there.
It's just there, and she has been pretty adamant about, like, this is now her area, the living room and her little
You're
decorations.
starting to invade it, eh?
And there's certain aspects.
I love it.
Yep, and Father Christmas there is going to be another great example of, that figure obscura. There's some really cool aspects of it, and I don't want to steal any of Steve's thunder when we start to talk about it, but they're awesome. They're absolutely awesome. Now, I will say, to me, Krampus, crosses the line very easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he crossed that line very easy. It's easy to see him on a Mythic Legion shelf for sure.
No, I love him.
Yep.
I think he's great. I can't wait to rip him open today and put him up next to Old Father Christmas.
Oh yeah, yep. The other two figures here that I got are customs that Steven has created, and we were at the toy swap. Steve brought a few of his customs to sell, and me and Steve had this fun conversation where I'm like, hey, what are you thinking on these figures? And he told me his price, and I'm like, yep, I'm probably gonna want those. We'll see how this goes at the end of the day, how I end up doing. And Steve, like a master, puts these things in the auction. And I will tell you, there is nothing that's going to get someone motivated more quickly than someone else maybe buying those figures out from under you. And Scott Wiles and I went to battle.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
We went to battle over these. And I will be honest, I'm shocked I came home with both of them because I did think Scott was going to outbid me. And I had reached kind of my threshold, definitely on this one. I think he's worth more than what I paid, but that was where I was probably comfortable. And I thought Scott was going to keep going. I ended up being able to bring these home. Beautiful pieces and parts from Wolf King Customs and Steve's painting and designing. I mean, this, Steve, if I'm right, just the head is your design here, right?
My sculpt and
Yep.
paint. Yes.
Yep. So, I mean, and it's funny because I had people say to me, they're like, that literally looks like Steve. Like, that looks like that could be Steve. And I'm like, yeah, I've always thought of Steve as a half horseman. Yeah.
Curtis says the prettiest thing in that table shot was Steven.
Oh boy. And I am super excited just to add these to my collection. The Fallen Head to me is one of the best things you guys have ever done, emails, work wise. And Steve, you're paying on them once again. And here we are talking about which was a Deluxe Legion builder, right?
Yep. Deluxe Legion builder, and he's got obviously some added paints, and I thought it turned out pretty cool as a gladiator type character. So.
I absolutely love it. That's super cool. I had left them out on the counter, and Kane had came in, and my son, and he starts like just immediately, and like I'm like, whoa, wait,
slow your roll, kid.
Yeah.
It should be pretty durable.
Yep, no, for sure. Customs, but customs is always one of those things that I just want to be a little bit.
Littlest thing.
Yep, a little bit careful. He's like, oh, Dad, the arm fell off the centaur. I'm like, yeah.
That's going to happen.
Yeah. And, I mean, I haven't done the things that need to happen to make sure that doesn't happen. I haven't added a little bit of sticky stuff or anything like that. But it's an amazing piece. And I love that centaur regardless, how it came straight from the factory. But this is the part that I love about this is, and I'm thankful that the horse would support that aspect, that you can have 3 different centaurs now. You just got to add a couple pieces and parts. So once again, thank you, Steven.
Has anyone made a Lionel from Breath of the Wild?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That'd be
but I'm not sure. I wonder what he's got here.
Yeah, he's got some. He's gonna cut himself.
So I was able to, with the Amazon deals going on for Cyber Monday and all that stuff, that's not the one I wanted to open.
It's root beer barrels.
Are all those root beer barrels gone, by the way?
I think I could get some. This is Kamakura, which when he first originally dropped, I was like, absolutely. For one, I have no attachment to the character. I do like ninjas. But I didn't have anything for him, and the price point they had him was just too expensive for me. They were selling him as a deluxe figure because he came with these extra weapons and shit. I'm like, he's not worth what they were offering. For him to get him on the Cyber Monday, yes, was well worth it for sure. So and I'm not questioning the quality of these is pretty darn nice.
It is.
Yeah.
So what did you think it was?
I thought that was the 2-pack, the Blue Ninjas. So I'm not sure where I put those. I was more excited about the 2-pack of the Blue Ninjas.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just because I think I've seen those Blue Ninjas set up in a bunch of shots, people doing their poses and stuff, and they look pretty awesome.
I have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't either. Really,
I don't. Maybe he's a comic.
I think he is a comic. He's late in the line. I will say that I did have a really cool 4-inch custom of him that Joe Crazy Bill had done, and it just looked so cool that I did like it. Mm-hmm. This one, my intention actually when I bought these was just to flip them. Whereas the Blue Ninjas, I'm gonna keep a set.
But 45 minutes ago, I missed it. But Laura said, "Shut the fuck up. My belt is fine, sissy bedwetters." Her belt on the Father Christmas, yeah.
And 2 other quick little things here. I did get this set. Bob Rieger, good buddy, hooked me up with this set, which is the King in Black, Marvel's Null, and Venom. I have wanted this set. I have not read enough of the Null story to really appreciate him as a character. What I have been told is he is a sweet ass character. I will tell you, I have seen the pictures.
Should we back these up, maybe?
Yeah, we should. I have seen the picture of this set, and they are absolutely. It's an amazing toy set. Just super cool. The Venom wings are like huge, and so the intention was these will definitely be on my shelf. We'll see what happens with those Venom wings, because I've seen people been using them for custom Mythic Legion stuff, and
Venom had wings?
In a comic. Yep.
I love Venom.
I do too.
I
And
didn't know he had wings.
this is a pretty cool set. I will actually open this while you guys are talking about your dumbass toys.
Hey!
So I can.
I got some great
I
stuff.
bring nothing
bet,
but
dude.
fucking gold every week.
I am excited about this set. Thank you, Bob. Thank you very much. And last but not least, the wonderful Russ Coulter at the
this
Toy
is cool.
Swap. Yep.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I mean, no big
Yep.
deal.
The wonderful Russ Coulter at the Toy Swap had some of these that were pretty much like prototypes. When they were they're testing out how they were going to end up doing these.
Yep.
And these ended up being the ones that they were like, nah, it just isn't what we're looking for. But I will tell you right now, I freaking love this.
Pretty cool.
I love this. And Russ is, he's very talented, and you're talking about Four Horsemen design stuff. I imagine this was Nate Bart's drawn art, and he took it and put it on some like stuff to make it look like old, and I just love it. And it's one of those pieces that I will be like, yeah,
Yep.
it's another cool ass piece that just get to add to the mythic library of shit I'm collecting. And maybe
He handed me one on the way out the door, too.
yeah, he was good to us. He was definitely
Yeah.
good to us.
Very cool.
Yep, and I was super excited about that. Super cool. And I think that's it for me, guys.
Jeremy,
I have stuff. Let me just, I don't want to.
show me.
Here we go. Check this out.
Oh, we're checking.
So I did a trade, although I didn't send my end yet, but I will eventually. I got these. These are just the boxes for them, but I got some of those Auto T black and white NECA comic book figures. I got the Shredder and a Foot Soldier, and I will pull them out now. Foot Soldier.
So yeah, basically for those of you who can't see this, it's a foot soldier, looking very comic booky, right?
Yeah, it's
Black and white.
all white with black shadows and stuff drawn on it. Very cool.
I'm not trying to put pressure on you here.
But
don't you think if you did a few of these in the style that you did for me for one of my customs, don't you feel like you could go like to, let's say, a toy show where people are buying custom Mythic Legions and things like that? I mean, I don't know where you might run into one of those shows, but
never heard of one.
don't you think you would sell these like crazy?
I think that people would like them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah, if somebody put some time into stuff like that, yeah. These are really cool. I have a couple different versions of the Shredder now, but I don't have any of the Foot Soldiers. So if anybody's got the colored versions for cheap, let me know. But I just think they're really cool. I like these variants. I like the black and white stuff. I believe the color's a little bit off from the Turtles that they did back in like 2009, but I mean, those are old. They're going to yellow a little, I think. So, anyway, those are those. Next!
I think they're cool looking. I don't know.
I like them a lot.
I don't know how in the world you're keeping up with all this turtle shit.
It's very hard and it's getting overwhelming. A little break from the turtles just for a second to show you. That's right. Lemmy. Lemmy. One of the Koopa kids from Super Mario. You know, I didn't see any of them in the trailer for the movies.
I haven't watched the second trailer.
Oh, dude.
I'd like to kind of like stop watching trailers.
I think I should because
yeah.
I'm watching the breakdowns. It's just stupid. But anyway, this guy's cool. Lemmy, he's named after, of course, Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead. He's got the sweet mohawk, multicolored. He's very 80s. So, gotta love this guy. He's got a big fucking ball. Back onto some more turtles.
Super fun.
Remember that movie Ninja Turtles 2? I sure do.
Ooh.
Here's the Shredder from that movie.
Not Super Shredder.
Not Super Shredder. We've got 3 of those out. But this is the actual Shredder from the movie. It's going to be kind of hard to see because of all the shininess and whatnot. And I didn't take him out of the package yet. But he is he's purple instead of red like the other version. He's got the new helmet with the blades going around it. And he comes with a fucking dandelion. So, pretty sweet.
A mutated flower.
He's got a scratch or like a kind of bloody face and stuff too. So, yep, pretty cool.
For the love of God, people, stop putting toe articulation. It just makes your foot weak, and so when they lean forward, the toe bends, they fall over.
With the arrow for it.
I have never understood toe articulation.
Nope.
The only time I've ever seen it where it makes sense to me is like when you start talking about like SH Figure Arts and those kind of things, where you can get them in such a crazy dynamic like pose, like Spidey crawling, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I can understand how it makes sense.
Those guys make sense, but like, yeah. Overall, you're not. I don't know. Whatever. And the last thing I got here is Super 7 hit me up and said, "Hey, remember this?" I said, "Oh yeah, I forgot." Glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark foot soldier.
Foot soldier. Bloop. It's like a shit. So there you go. Kind of hard to see him with all the shininess and stuff too, but there you go. Glow in the dark foot soldier.
One of the few things I passed on.
Yeah, you know, I didn't think I was going to keep going down the glow in the dark route, and then I took them all out of their package.
They're freaking cool.
Yeah, and went, well, I can't not. And shit, you can get the Mutagen Man right now for like
cheap.
$18.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But yeah.
Got them in my booth trying to sell them.
Yeah. So that's it. Bunch of turtles and a Koopa turtle.
Nice.
Not the usual junk there, junk man.
Nope. I almost brought a couple of the things I got from Justice, but I said fuck it.
I wish you would have, because that was some junk.
You should have seen, yeah. Got his dirty ass Brave Star hat.
All right.
A couple Ghostbusters things.
Got a few things. Coming from Target. We've got
Thank you.
The Python Patrol Viper has shown up.
Did you get this at our Target or did you order it online?
Online.
I've heard that they're falling off the shelves at Targets.
Falling off the shelves.
Yep, they've got so many.
Oh, I've seen pictures of that.
Yep. Which is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Yeah. That's always one extreme to the next.
Yep.
Can't find it. Too many. And no one knows really how to hit that. Why are you putting him in front of
Oh,
that?
sorry.
Kind of matches. I thought Python Patrol was fun, so I grabbed a couple of these guys.
You did? You enjoyed Python Patrol?
I did. Yeah.
I don't know if I was just at that time I was like moving on to a different toy line or what, but Tiger Force and Python Patrol never really did much for me.
I was going strong when those happened. And actually, I was getting nostalgic already for the older figures. So they were re-releasing older figures in different decos, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
But So I got him. I haven't opened one yet, but also picked up the other one that came out in this group, which is the Python Patrol Bat, which I did open up. Got a couple of these guys. These ones I don't ever remember being a real figure. I think this is a new take on it, but
Make that money off that bat mold.
yeah, for sure. I think it's kind of fun. Ooh, look at Travi.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I didn't know I was gonna have a red inside of his wings.
Wow.
That's kind of fun, right?
Yeah, that's way more fun than this piece.
Those are pretty cool wings.
There you go.
That's a beast, right?
I dig that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. So,
Put on the cruise for.
Yeah.
happy to grab that. Something I picked up at the Toy Swap, which I haven't had a chance to open. Really want to. I'll let Jeremy can show you the box.
Oh, you haven't opened this one yet?
No, I haven't opened it up yet, but I got the Mind Bender and pretty happy with
Nice
this.
art.
Yeah.
It is some cool art. It's a cool box.
You think he does steroids?
Yes. He's a Mind Bender. He's
Yeah.
he's probably got something better than
Yeah.
steroids.
They don't have time to work out, right?
No, I figure there's a pretty good gym in the Terradrome.
Come on, he's doing roids.
Yeah. He's roiding it up.
He's definitely roiding it up.
You can pull the box out of there and open it up, and you should be able to show off the figure within. Pretty cool. I never, when I was a kid, was much of a huge Mindbender fan.
I hated Mindbender.
But when you know, with the release of Serpentor and knowing the story, I was like, I think this is kind of fun.
That's pretty cool. I love the
So-
packaging.
The packaging is cool. Yeah. I'm going to, unfortunately, that packaging will probably end up in the garbage. 'Cause that's going to end up on my shelf.
It is super cool packaging, though.
It
Are
is.
you throwing away all your packaging now?
Most of my packaging is getting thrown away.
Getting really
Unless
difficult.
it's like,
for me to
so
save
hard.
it.
It's
unless
so
it's like
hard.
one of my Tweeterhead statues or something.
Yeah.
Because I think that is a big deal for resale
Oh, yeah,
to have
for
that
sure.
box.
I hate to say it too. I'm the same way. The only reason I ever keep something is resale,
Yeah.
like the box.
I mean, I haven't ditched any of my NECA stuff yet because I'm like, if eventually I ditch everything, it'll be all this. So I should have the boxes, but I mean, really, am I gonna?
I want to say that right now, the two lines I'm enjoying the most is Mythic Legions and G.I. Joe.
Totally get that.
I hate to say that above Masters, but right now what they're giving us, it's almost like, okay, so when we got the classics for Masters, it was like the best versions
Yes.
of those characters.
Yes.
And now we've got Masters Verse, we've got Origins, which are both fun, but they're not
not
classics.
The best. They're not the best. Yep.
They're just not.
Yep.
So
You already got that.
I feel like now that Hasbro has kicked it into gear and said, "Hey, we're going to actually give our fans what they want."
Yep.
They're giving us the best versions of these figures.
Totally
and,
agree.
and it's really cool. And speaking of the best versions of figure,
Oh, damn.
this like for instance, he has this Serpentor. He has great.
Oh shit!
He has great packaging too. I threw it away.
Steve's like, I ain't selling that thing ever.
I love him. This would have been the only one I would have wanted.
Comes with a really kick-ass snake.
It is beautiful.
Two different hoods. That's the hood I prefer because it allows him to turn his head and it looks a little bit more like the toy. This is the one that comes on it that you see pictured all the time, which I always thought it looked a little too low on the hood part of the snake. But it still looks great. I just like to be able to pose and turn the head left and right. He comes with a version for his hand. His right hand has that like prong fork stabber thing, claw. I preferred the short one, so I'm having him wear the short one because that was more like the toy. Original toy came with a little dagger. They've turned that into kind of a sword for this version.
Yeah, I think they did that with the 25th
They might have
version. Yeah.
And of course, we've got the snake that gets thrown at Duke and totally obliterates his upper chest, but he survives.
Puts a massive hole through his heart.
He's got a baseball-sized hole directly where his heart should be, and Duke's gonna be okay.
Everybody, hey! Duke's fine!
He was just kidding.
Yeah.
Lost more blood than a body could stand to lose, but hey.
Curtis super chatted and said Mondo is the best. Referring to your He-Man.
No.
Did you say
Classics
no?
are the best.
Oh, classics, yeah, for sure.
Mondo's great, and I love Mondo, but if you're looking at the representation of the toy, Classics is the best modern representation of that toy, as these are the best modern representation of the G.I. Joe toys.
Do you... one of the things I loved about Serpentor, I love my Serpentor toy.
Mm-hmm.
I love the snake teeth on his fist. Like I always kind of played with like that like a kind of like a Wolverine vibe that like he could scratch people.
Did you see his long version? Show it to him. So I got the short version on him, but you can put that on him if you want.
Okay, that's super cool. But I will tell you, I don't like that it's like this mechanical looking. Like I kind of liked it how it was on the vintage
it looked
toy.
like it would kind of come out of his.
Yeah, it looked like just snake claws
Yeah.
or fangs, I would say. It still is pretty cool, but it's wild to me because I'm looking at this whole figure going, man, look at the attention to detail they did on this. And then you get to this thing and it's like, man, what guys, couldn't you just like a little bit more paint or something?
I'd like to show off the detail in his cape. Can you turn him around, Jeremy, so the camera can? Because I really like the quilted, almost scale version, scaly shit they did with that cape.
Yeah.
The only thing they could have done to make it a little better is give us a wire in that cape, which they did not. But all around, and I know he's kind of slumpy, and I wish I had him posed better. But
the Chariot's amazing too.
Mm-hmm. The Chariot is badass, and that's where I had to have this because he may get released in a box as a regular figure, but I'm not sure that Chariot will be with him. I don't know. You'd think they'd want to make as much money off that Chariot as they can, but I just wanted to make sure I got that Chariot, and I was able to make a trade in the Cabal and trade even up for one of the ogres, the big ogre guy. Can't think of his name right now. Kurzog, maybe.
Oh yeah, Kurzog. Yep.
So
I do. This was one of my favorite toys growing up, and I'm looking at this going, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
they did a great job with this.
Yeah,
I love it. Wish I could have got one.
It's kind of wild how like Hasbro's like G.I. Joe line, we were kind of like,
at first.
Yeah, this might not be for us.
Yeah, you guys were like, oh, I don't know about this shit. And like 30 roadblocks. And then now all of a sudden it's turned into like this really cool line.
I don't know if they were what they were doing but
they course corrected rather quickly.
They did.
Yeah. I don't know if Valaverse had something to do with that. They were like, we're gonna step it up, or we're gonna just cave and say, well, we don't. It always feels like these companies don't want to give you what you want.
Right.
It's almost like, let's not give them what they want. Let's give them something close, but let's change it. And then all of a sudden they realize, oh wait, these people just want the regular stuff updated.
Yeah, they want the nostalgia. They need it to hit that, and a name is not enough.
No,
right.
Just because you give us a Duke figure. Now, looking back, that Duke figure is actually pretty cool from Series 1.
Yeah,
he is pretty cool. But there was just some stuff that I was like, man,
It's mostly paint apps.
Yep.
And dumb weapons.
Yes, the weapon choices really kind of.
Well, I think it was the biggest thing was kind of like they had G.I. Joe gone for years, and everyone wanted it back so bad. And then when they gave it to you, they changed it up.
Yeah.
And you're like, no! That's not what I wanted.
I don't want space soldiers with gold armor.
Right.
I want greenbacks, man. That's what but I know I'm in the minority, especially in this group, for that. But I love the green shirts.
Yeah.
And So, anyways, that's it for G.I. Joe. Loving it. Bring it on. So this is switching over to Valaverse and Action Force. This is the Dorkside exclusive, or was the Dorkside exclusive. It's a pretty great figure. I really like the deco on him, the desert kind of looking thing that's going on with this guy. Yeah, pretty happy with it. Apparently, there was stock that Dorkside had before Dorkside is closing, and it has all gone back to Valaverse now. So, Valaverse will be selling what is remaining of these. And I don't know if people got screwed. Like, I ordered this through Dorkside. It came from Dorkside. I got my order. I ordered 2 of them. I got both of them. Everything went fine for me. I don't know if there are people out there that gave Dorkside money that aren't getting these, and they're just screwed, and they have to buy them again if they want.
Well,
I'm not sure how that all
Dorkside's
goes.
advertising that they're having like a closing sale and shit right now. So it's like if people didn't get their shit, that'd be pretty lame.
So then I guess that must mean that they didn't sell out from Dorkside, because Bobby Valla went on, made a video and said that they are getting the remaining stock and they will be selling it, and it is now going to be a Valaverse exclusive, which it'll probably, I'm sure they're not going to change the packaging. The packaging is different on this because it is an exclusive and has Dorkside's name on it, so I'm sure it'll always probably say Dorkside on it, but that'd be my guess anyway.
This is a pretty badass looking figure.
He's cool.
I was hoping they'd have sales on everything on their site because they got this sweet ass Robocane from RoboCop 2.
So my military shelf is.
I was gonna say, so are your Valaverse and your G.I. Joe on the same shelf?
No, they're on separate shelves, but right by each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I know they work really well together. I mean,
they do.
It works. Yeah.
They do. Yeah, and I'm gonna need to start adding more shelves if I want to keep going because. I mean, I got a Hiss tank coming.
Yeah. That's gonna have to be displayed because it's that amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Totally agree with that.
I got a Hiss tank coming. Right now, I have to do some rearranging just to fit Serpentor and his air chariot there. So.
Speaking of, there is a HasLab that is going on. It's already been funded, but it's not one that's on our radar because it's a Transformer.
Oh.
12-inch, something from one of the Chinese cartoons or something, but that is out there and it's already been funded, which doesn't shock me from a Transformer aspect. But there's one of those going on right now as well. If you're interested, I'd say jump on. It's not horrible price either. I guess I shouldn't say that.
Is it the Deathsaurus?
Yes, Deathsaurus.
Transformers Generations HasLab Deathsaurus. Target was 11,000. They have 17,066 right now. Funding ends in a day and 11 hours and 38 minutes. $180. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. I think if you're a Transformers fan.
And last but not least for me, but for all of us, because I think we all here at this table ordered this, I do have Father Christmas. I had to show off the box. I brought the box just because Nate's the best artist in the world.
Yeah, this box and the art are... Is this stuck to it?
No, it's magnet.
Comes off.
Just pull it off.
Okay.
So then you can use it as a... Yeah.
Have you not gotten yours yet?
No, I have, and that's why I was like, "Is it stuck to yours?" Like this, I want a print of this like immediately. I don't know if Nate's selling prints of any of this stuff.
He probably will be if he's not. I will. I was talking about how I throw away certain things.
Oh,
based
you
on
better not throw this away. Do you?
Nate's boxes. I put them right in there. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna be keeping this box because it's just so beautiful. Have you seen, and I can't remember who it is, I want to say it might have been Cullen, but somebody is taking these and putting them on their fridge.
Oh, really?
Because it's magnetic.
Oh!
And I think you can, like, slap them right on your...
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So they've got, like, their garage fridge or whatever, and it's got, like, these up on it.
That's awesome.
Which was pretty cool.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
Should we put one of them up?
Well, yeah, you should probably show off the tree. I mean... We'll ease into this. One of the pieces he came with was a Christmas tree, which is actually kind of fun because it sets the scene a little bit. And we're going to just go haul off. And we can let you set up the Mr. Father Christmas here. I love this figure. Turn his staff straight up so it helps him stand.
Okay, there we go.
There. That's the head I prefer, which is I brought
The
a
shorter beard, yeah.
Yep.
Like the
There's 2 heads that came with him. I believe the longer beard that you're seeing there in the back is what's on him in the box. I swapped it out because I think the other one is more Santa Claus-like, but they're both great heads. The other one could really work as a wizard. Actually, either one of them could work as a wizard, honestly.
Yeah.
People are using them for dwarfs, I've seen. I don't know about the nose being wide enough and really having that dwarfy look, but I am a prude. So, you know, I don't know about that, but definitely wizards. Soft goods here are mind-blowing, amazing. I saw Jeremy Lee. I thought maybe Jeremy was going to say something. But comes with a satchel with all kinds of sculpted goodies. I mean, he's got a trumpet. He's got a bag. Oh, show everybody Santa's sack. Santa's sack. Toy soldier here. The lamp light. It's just got this calm, warm, glowy feeling that makes me feel fantastic inside. I love this.
How many have you put up your butt?
Well, these are, fabric is a different story.
It's true.
You can't just rinse it off and put it on the shelf.
That stink hangs on.
2.0 body. I'm sure everybody listening to this knows this stuff, but they did a 2.0 body with a 1.0 neck peg in there. And some people are complaining about the 2.0 body. I don't know why. It looks fantastic. This is Father Christmas. It's not Santa Claus. He doesn't look super fat, but Father Christmas usually doesn't. It's a little bit different take on Santa.
One could argue that maybe the fat version came in during Coca-Cola's era.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola. This is not meant to be the Coca-Cola Santa. So, I mean, for those of you who don't know, that little holly wreath that's on his head comes off. So, I mean, they actually give you an extra one that you could put on the other head if you needed to. He's a beautiful, beautiful representation.
So you can make one of them Fred Claus?
You could. And that lantern, I mean, take that lantern off, and that I love that staff for wizards.
No, it's perfect.
Are we allowed to talk about the stuff in the sack?
I don't know. I mean, I think at this point,
yeah, it's been exposed.
Let's
do it.
So,
can I, Steven?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Laura just hit me up. She's like, mention the stuff in the sack.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Santa's sack.
We're gonna talk about that fat sack.
And I did bring that extra figure so we could pop those heads on and you could see what they look like.
First off, a rubber ducky. Just like
who doesn't want a rubber ducky?
Who doesn't want a freaking rubber ducky? And then a little doggy. He's a little dog. Arf. And then, what? These new helmets, or at least they're new to me.
Yeah.
Oops.
I pulled them out and I didn't get it.
I didn't either. I'm like, so what?
You thought they were the originals?
Yeah, I thought they were the 2.0 ones immediately, and then I was like, wait, but they look bigger and cooler and
bigger and cooler.
Yeah.
So I'm not well versed enough to know what's up with these things.
They're helmets that you previously could not put on a 1.0, and I'm not even sure they're exactly the same as the 2.0 versions.
Yeah, at this, I feel like it is a little different.
I think it is. I'm looking to see if you have.
I'd have to go. I don't think I have a open one in here. I think this is one I still have in the package that I haven't opened yet. I could definitely go pull one. Regardless, though, I gotta agree. I like it. I think I like it a lot more than the 2.0 one as well. It just I never was a huge fan of this head regardless. And I know it's historically accurate. I understand all that. But whenever I would see a helmet like this anyway on a night, I was like, that's not one of my favorites. But they are, when you get them in this scale and more, I'm always going to enjoy mostly the 2.0, I'm sorry, the 1.0 bodies.
Yeah.
I like the thicker, bigger guys. I just enjoy those so much better. But man, this helmet, it just looks so much better in that bigger size like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I didn't push it out all the way, but
It's kind of sticking up there in the picture there, but
there we go.
Well, it's almost too. It needs a neck piece. I feel like a
neck piece would make it look a little better.
Yep. Feels like for the armor standpoint.
Jay.
Oh, look at that.
Actually
I pulled
have.
off his whole fucking peg.
Put the neck piece on first before you put the peg on, because it plugs into that little thing in the back.
Am I doing it wrong?
No, you're doing it right.
These stuff that they included with Father Christmas, as far as the stuff in the sacks, to me, that's another example of just the Horsemen being.
Just having fun.
It's fun.
with
It's the
it.
same thing they did with Krampus, where they stuck those extra pieces.
Which I someone else, obviously, wasn't my idea, but someone did that.
It looks fun.
It's just fun to me. It's like the skeleton is peeking out of that basket from the Krampus. It's just fun.
Yeah, what's that look like, Cody?
Oh, see, now that to me is, that to me works. Oh, I like that one, the neck piece on there. Okay. And that, obviously, there's other ones, night ones, not the evil like Spike one, but that's pretty cool.
The other helmet is I think my favorite of the two. This thing is just.
I like this
I
helmet the
don't know if
best
that
too.
will work with a neck one, but
Well, it's on there.
oh,
Kind of works.
I just think he's tough.
I like that a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some Star Wars vibes to it.
To me, like I said, once again, it's just one of those things where I feel like Father Christmas is not a figure that I feel like I need in my collection. For one, I'm Scrooge. Like I don't. I could care less about Christmas. Like I like giving presents and I like receiving presents, but I don't really have anything for the rest of it. I needed this figure though because, like you said, the heads meant something different to me. I'm like, I can use that head as a wizard. I can use that head as a dwarf. I want those heads. This is still just, when you see it like this, it's a great toy.
I mean, you got the staff, you got the lantern.
There's a ton of stuff in there that is definitely going to work.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And you will see some pretty damn amazing customs where people are going to take this $60 figure and pull it apart and just use those pieces on different things. Which we have been seeing. We've already seen people doing some of this really cool stuff.
Oh, we've seen people taking them, putting them on 1.0 bodies. I've seen them putting the jacket piece and having a bare-chested kind of battle Santa type thing.
Yeah, I love
going
that
on.
too. Yep.
That's super fun. Yeah.
A lot of people did get them. We don't actually know, obviously we don't know the numbers aspect of it, but the Horsemen have talked about how this brings in different collectors.
And that's just it too, because you're not the amount of people that are already into Mythic Legions. Maybe they aren't into that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, there's people like us that are. But yeah, you get those people from the outside. They're going, "Hey, whoa, what's that? What line is this?"
Yeah.
Like who? 4 Horsemen? Okay. And the fact that there's still some available. I had people comment on a picture that I shared, like, "Whoa, what's that?"
Yeah.
Linked them to it. I think I need that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when people talk about this too, like I'm like, well, I just wish there would have been more Mythic Legion, blah blah blah. I'm like, they're a toy company. Like they make all kinds of toys. Right. This is their artists. This is something they want. Seeing the soft goods in person really just blows my mind. Yeah. Like how beautifully they're done, how they fit, how it all lays,
how they're wired. I mean, you can make they're beautiful. It's beautiful soft goods.
It's amazing. Like CJSM just knocked that out of the park. Okay,
and the factory knocked it out of the park, replicating it,
making it happen. Right. So like I appreciate this and I'm excited about it, and it's one of those things where obviously too I look at things from a flipper standpoint, and I'm like, this is the kind of thing that I'm going to be able to have in my booth, and people will walk up and go, "Oh my gosh, that's a cool Santa Claus."
Yeah, and it's not like if you get him that you have to get a whole bunch of other dudes either, because he's fucking Santa. Like you don't need an army of Santas or whatever.
Yeah,
him and his elf crew or something. I mean, of course we could probably
Yeah.
create them, but I mean,
See, it's something that I always thought ever since we got Krampus. I was kind of like, I would think it'd be cool if they do a Santa, but I really didn't think they would.
Right.
Because I thought that I thought that their opinion might be that there's too many Travises out there.
Yeah.
That wouldn't,
Yeah.
would
That,
be like,
that wouldn't
"Ooh."
want it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for me personally, I'm so glad they did it because I feel like that's really something I think on a figure obscura shelf. I really kind of need.
Which I love that. You and I had that conversation, and you talked about imagine when someone has a figure obscura shelf, and like how that's going to be what you do. You know, you will have a shelf that will be boom, 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 and obviously we have thoughts about where this is headed. We know that it's had a holiday theme.
Yep.
Our personal opinion is they are going to venture off from that eventually.
Yes.
Yep.
I think they've said that it doesn't have. It's not necessarily holiday.
Right. That's not always going to be. The first 3 releases definitely were. Although I would argue Sleepy Hollow, I guess. I mean, I know that definitely fits into Halloween.
Yeah, it's a Halloween theme.
Right.
But you don't. It's not. It's not anything. It's something that looks cool on your shelf all year.
Right.
And so will Santa.
Yes.
I'll have him on there.
Yeah. And that's the fun thought to me is seeing someone like I'm looking forward to the day when I come into your house and there's going to be this shelf set up and there's going to be all these little scenes set up, and I think that is going to be really neat. And this will be a figure that people will get this figure. Maybe they'll buy more they'll come into Mythic Legions, maybe they won't, but maybe Figure Obscura will be the thing that they collect.
Yeah.
And I love that. And like I said, to me, yes, I'm going to take mine, and he will actually probably end up being a wizard. Like, that will be the route that I go with him if I open him. The plan will be to open him for sure. But it's super cool. Cody, what do you think about him?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool toy.
Yep.
You know,
Certainly is. So. All right, is that it for our toys?
I think that's it for the toys. Really quick, we are going to have a contest. I have to just kind of figure out and maybe brainstorm with these guys. Drunk Gizmo, Alexander Deshaw hooked us up with some fountains.
Oh.
Yep. To raffle off and or not raffle off. I'm sorry, to give away. We'll figure out a way.
I'll take one.
Yep. We will figure out a way to make that happen and get those set up and sent out at some point. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I feel like that brings us to listener questions.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Are we,
wow.
Are we ready for this?
yes.
All right. Maverick jumps in and he said, "What the F is that?" I included a picture of the drink that Jeremy and I had this morning, which was a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Yep, and it was pretty wonderful.
Went through me.
Yep.
That was delicious.
He asked if we were going to remember to read these. Look at this.
Ah,
Any holiday traditions?
I got a stack of them.
Oh, like personally, if we have holiday traditions, regretfully, yes.
Pickle or whatever or anything like that.
No.
Oh, yeah, we hide the pickle.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? When did this happen? What's the pickle thing?
It's a German thing that kind of became known in the U.S., I don't know, 10 years ago for me, or maybe more. Actually longer, because it was when the kids were little.
Huh.
And, yeah.
It was never on my radar, really.
I didn't know about it when I was a kid. Hide the pickle in the Christmas tree. And
Yeah,
then,
it was just sex.
I've been playing hide the
it's an
pickle for a
ornament.
long
Hide the pickle.
time.
it's an ornament. You hide it in the Christmas tree. And
That's
I mean,
what-
I've heard
that's
of
what I
it.
tell them too.
I just
the
didn't
first kid to
realize-
find it gets to open the first present.
Oh,
Or
really?
gets a special present. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
You don't get beat today.
You guys do the elf on the shelf?
We did for
did that
a little
shit.
bit, but yeah,
Yeah.
once Lily said, "Shit ain't real,"
Yeah.
we're like, "All right, we're off the hook."
Yeah, I feel bad for my kid.
Cody reminded me too. I did get the Figure Obscura mug, and it is beautiful.
I was just asking.
Oh, you got the mug. I did not get the mug.
Nope, I didn't get that set.
I don't know if the mug was sold out when I jumped in. I got the pins. I love the Four Horsemen pins.
The pins are sweet, but I was like, I just went for the low one.
Yeah.
Although, are their pins just available now on their own?
I don't know if the pins were available on their own.
I know they were.
Yeah, but I don't know if they still are. Yeah, it looks like they are. Yeah, it looks like the only things that are sold out are the
full set. And
full set, the mug, and
the
retro rag
stuff.
Yep. Which, by the way, if you haven't been checking out the retro rag stuff, I know we talked about Russ already, but Motu, Joe, and Russ, their site is full of some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So definitely worth checking that out.
Christmas traditions, jeez. Quiche on Christmas morning at my mom's house, coming hot out of the oven.
I like quiche.
Oh,
quiche is all right. It's a little squishy, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I don't think well, okay, so
cheese ball.
We watched Die Hard.
You watched Die Hard?
Yeah.
I guess, okay, so A Christmas Story gets played on repeat all fucking day long, so there's that.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, we used to go to my aunt's house, and then my uncle died, and now we go to my cousin's house. But, yeah, it's family stuff, so... It's
going to get the family Christmas tree. We stop at the same Wesco and get the same hot cocoa.
Yeah, you guys are way
year.
more traditional than we are.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say we traditionally do is I traditionally bitch about having to go to family members' homes.
We traditionally have family drama every fucking year from a member of the family that isn't in my immediate household, and it's fucking annoying. So there's that.
We traditionally open presents around 10:30 a.m. when my family gets up.
Well, you don't even do it on Christmas before. You've done it.
We have had times where I've tried to lure them into doing it prior.
You just don't give a fuck.
And Christmas was such a special, wonderful thing as a child to me that I just can't imagine not having any sort of connection unless, I don't know if it was the molestation that happened.
I wish I could answer that. Like, I just can't. My parents tried. My parents were young. My parents were 17 when they had me. So priorities, I think, were a little bit different.
How are we going to get food in the house?
There's a big hole in the ceiling of the trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, I just don't, I don't know why I am the way that I am, but I certainly am happy that I am the way that I am.
Hey, if you're happy, fuck.
Yeah. Yes, does it hurt you as much as it hurts me when we can't hang out today since I'm in Grand Rapids? Maverick is going to be in Grand Rapids today. Maverick's going to be 45 minutes away from us.
Why?
Oh, why isn't
What's
he
there
here?
for?
Work. Well, he probably is just now, my guess would be getting into Grand Rapids. I think his flight flew in at like 9 in the morning into Detroit.
Damn.
That's close as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, lame.
Why would he not fly into Grand Rapids?
Yeah, I don't know that. Well, it's a corporate thing, so my guess is it was cheaper or whatever.
Maverick has a corporate job? I thought Maverick was like,
I don't...
Shouldn't he work at a movie theater?
Yeah, right.
Like Zach did till he was 30?
Zach's probably upstairs right now sitting on my couch stealing my Wi-Fi. I do want to share this too. Maverick said, also, is this portal to hell you're doing? Cody, I'm going to send you this. This is a pretty funny picture.
He's been in Grand Rapids since 10.
He's
Oh,
been
since
in Grand Rapids
10?
since 10.
Bummer.
Shit.
Yeah. He sent this as well, and he said, he said, seriously,
That's
wow.
That's the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me podcast being recorded.
yes.
So for you at home, you were looking out a window outside the plane wing, and you see clouds, and you see this fiery, pinkish ring of evil.
It looks evil. It looks evil and beautiful at the same time. John Caulfield said, what's the biggest non-toy collector-related thing you're looking forward to in 2023?
This is so sad.
Non-toy related?
I I read this question earlier,
Okay.
and I tried to think about it on my way here.
He couldn't think of anything.
I can't. There's
That isn't-
nothing.
Isn't toy related.
Something that I'm excited about. I
Yes.
guess it's like a new Metallica album. Ish.
Like, what do I...
It's like that's the most exciting fucking thing.
You take Legion's Con off the table. You take Power Con off the table. You take all the fun shit off the table. You take anything I'm going to create or help create for Wolf King Customs off the table. You take anything I'm going to get for
toys
off the table. All of our toy get-togethers are off the table. Nobody's getting... I'm not going on any trips that I know of.
Oh, hey, Cornboy's never been to Muskegon, right?
That's toy-related.
Yeah, but it's kind
Counts.
of...
Toy related.
Is
Counts.
it? Damn it.
Counts.
No.
Nope. Yeah, that was a
Cody.
stupid question.
What a dumb question. I can honestly say I'm going to Cabo in February, for a little vacation.
That would be something.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It is a family trip.
Hope you come home.
Yep, I hope so too. It is a family trip, so I'm excited about that. My kid don't know it yet. It is a Christmas present for him, not for me. I would not take him. It's from my in-laws. I am a little apprehensive because Kane will be 18. And we are going with my in-laws. So
I'm not following.
Yeah, I'm kind of...
In Mexico, 18 is legal to drink.
Right. The in-laws are going to be like, it ain't going to be that kind of party.
I got a feeling it would be...
Is it something he would...
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's probably already doing that stuff.
I would be shocked if
he wasn't.
Not.
Where, like, I look at my kid and I'm like, there's no fucking way she's doing it.
No, my
There's
kids...
no way.
My kids will not take it. I've tried to give them alcohol.
Just drink this. Shut
I
up.
have.
Shut up.
Try
and drink
this. I've done it. They won't do it.
I swear to God, last night I went and picked up Lily. They had their Christmas dance thing last night. And I picked her and her friends up, dropped them off, and got home. I'm just ripped. And I fucking walk in the door, and you can smell it from the garage. And Lily just walks right by, and I'm like, my butthole puckers. I'm just looking like, nope, she didn't say shit. So, God, she's either really fucking ignorant or just fucking in denial. I don't know.
We were also at a comic show one time where someone offered you stuff right in front of your daughter.
He came up to me the other day, too, and was like, dude, I want to apologize. I'm like, it's fine. Like, come on, it's all over the fucking place now. Like, she doesn't fucking see it.
After you and your daughter walked away, I'm like, hey, dude.
Yeah, he's like, Travis told me. He's like, fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, she didn't. I just kind of looked at her and went, it's illegal.
Well, my kids already had an MIP, so...
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
God, how embarrassing is that?
Super embarrassing, let me tell you.
You're like, you realize I'm a fucking cop, right?
Yeah, and your coworker's the one that gave it to him.
Oh,
so
fuck.
Super fun. Super
Yeah.
fun. Yep. But, life goes on.
Sure.
Are you a dick to that coworker now?
He's actually not very friendly towards me.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Since then?
Judgy Judgerton.
Yeah, probably since then.
Really?
I never really had anything. I never had issues prior, but yeah, it's fun. Super fun.
Yeah.
And you know how well I like people that like me. So anyway,
Yeah, that's gotta suck every day.
Yep. That fucking kid. So,
I mean, I've always liked Travis despite Kane.
You haven't judged me based on him,
right?
I judge you.
I don't judge.
I judge you hardcore. I just
be.
don't. I don't care. I still like you.
Lou Forrest, he said, cost of collecting versus the battle for display space of a collection. Which of those two is the hardest part about being a toy collector?
The space issue is the hardest part.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's so great having enough money.
Yeah.
They're like, I worry about space more than money. You can't eat? Sorry.
Well, see, I'm not worried about money yet.
Yeah.
But give me about 6 months, and I'll probably be like,
Well, I mean, money is getting tighter.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, shit's
I'm feeling
expensive.
it. I'm feeling it in my household for sure.
Yeah.
Lately. So I mean, but I guess it's easier for me to not get something if I don't have the money than it is to get something home and then go, I love this, I bought it. Where am I going to put it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if I have to skip something, I don't know. I'm kind of weird. If I have to skip something, it can kind of bother me, but it doesn't really bother me. You know,
I'm
can
hoping
pass.
that I get to that point eventually because I am not at that point yet.
I don't have a problem passing either. But spaces, like we were sitting down here the other day, and Joe Crazy Bill is like, dude, there's 150 customs over on that table, like, and you're buying
more,
more, you know, like eventually and I like, yeah, I've got to get some control here, or actually just display stuff a little bit better. I don't
there you
have
go.
the control part of it.
Yeah, you just need to display it better or more
Dude,
different.
you got a lot of room. You could move a lot of these up.
Yeah, we definitely could do things a little bit better. Eventually, I'm going to have friends over to help me do that. I feel like it's the only way I ever do it. Douglas Stupper's got a good one. He said, marry, kill, fuck, toy lines. No mythics because we all know you are fucking them. So what I do want to propose, I'm going to add a little bit to this to make it make sense here. You have to choose toy lines that you're currently collecting. So marry, fuck, kill, toy lines you're currently collecting. I'll go. I can probably.
Yeah,
Okay, go
I
ahead.
gotta think.
I am going to kill Star Wars. I have gotten to the point now where I have one shelf of Star Wars toys, and I'm not really struggling at all with that. I feel like Hasbro has dropped the ball big time on Star Wars, and I shouldn't just say Hasbro, Disney as well. Now, don't get me wrong. I just finished Andor, and I felt like it was absolutely beautiful. I thought it was one of the greatest Star Wars stories that I've enjoyed watching in quite a few years. So I'm totally in on that. Can't think of a lot of toys from that show that I need.
No. As far as toys are concerned, there ain't much.
No.
There's not much.
No, absolutely not. So for me, it is easy. I'm still collecting Star
The
Wars.
little robot is the coolest thing.
Yeah, yeah. And that little robot came in I think either a Target pack or Amazon pack or something. And like people are like, why are you buying another Andor? Like there's already these other Andors. I don't know. I understand that people are still gonna love Star Wars and everything, and I do too. But the toys, for some reason, they're just not making the toys that I need. I don't need them. I will. Man, this is getting hard for me because I am gonna marry G.I. Joe, because I will always love Joes. I have definitely scaled way back on them, and I'm not doing the kind of things I need to. And actually, I'm probably gonna skip that bat.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yep.
I probably should have skipped it because it's cool. I think it's cool, yet it's space on a shelf.
Yes. But I'm still going to. There's going to be certain figures. Yes, I am going to have those figures in my collection. Just the way it's going to be. And then fuck, it's got to be like a guilty pleasure kind of thing for me. It can't be mythics. Yes. I'm still probably gonna I'm gonna F Marvel Legends because while I am not buying them like I used to when they hit me with the right thing, it's happening.
It's pure sex.
It's sexy. Yes. I mean that Sentinel, the HasLab Sentinel, to me is just straight up sexy. And even though I haven't opened my Galactus yet, that is to me one of the sexiest toys ever made.
Curious to see that fucker.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I'll make it happen at some point. All right, that's it for me.
I'm gonna marry He-Man. I'm gonna fuck turtles because they are sexy. And as far as getting rid of one, I mean, I got so many. I could just choose the fuck Boglins, I guess. I mean, kill Boglins. I mean,
Right.
Yeah. Out of my big ones, I mean, I guess if I had to, Ghostbusters would probably be like my third. Or,
Yeah.
I guess I would have to
Get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah. So for me, it's going to be marry He-Man because He-Man for life. and it's going to be fucking G.I. Joe hard, good and dirty. And then
No condo.
And then I guess it would be, I don't know if I could split this into a part of it or not. If I either have to say fuck Super 7 or if I can just say fuck Super 7 Turtles.
Yeah.
Because I'll keep
the Thundercats.
I'll keep the Thundercats over the Turtles.
Which is wild to me.
Yeah.
That you love the Thundercats that much more than the Turtles.
It's not that much more. It's just a little more.
Yeah.
But it's enough.
And that's based on the cartoon, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. The toys, you love the toys and everything, but you would pick.
I like the Thundercats designs, and I like their, I just think they're neat. They're muscular. They're more closer. I guess they're kind of closer to E-Man.
Yeah, definitely.
I really like the Turtles, stuff too. And
yeah, I guess I could have spread them out and said NECA and Super 7 and all that crap, but I just lumped them all together.
Yeah.
But even if it had to be fuck Super 7, I would do that now that I think there's less and less use of Horseman stuff in there. And
yep. And you've gotten the figures you really need,
pretty
right?
much.
Yes. Yeah, you have.
Pretty much.
I would agree with that as well. Phil Ocho said, anyone downsizing their collection? I used to be all in on Black Series. It just got crazy. I cherry pick now and focus on Hot Toys.
Oh, yeah. Well, I already have downsized. I've already gotten rid of I had a giant Star Wars collection that I sold to Travis. I had a giant Marvel Legends collection that I sold to Travis. So I already have been going through that process.
I think you and I for sure. Jeremy, no, not even close. You're selling some stuff, though.
I'm trying.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, the different, Jeremy's not into this. Pretty much me and you are all in on Mythics, and
yeah,
that causes.
Jeremy doesn't have that space. I mean, he's got some Mythics, but he doesn't have. Our collection is getting overrun with Mystics, and it's going to get even worse with Cosmic. So.
Yes.
Yeah. See, and I have a couple of those on fucking I got a lot of stuff that's like there.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm gonna have to just completely redo my whole. I can't. I'm just gonna sell it all. Fuck it.
Don't worry. You can't live that much longer.
I mean, yeah, no.
Someone else is gonna have to worry about it.
I'll sell it all, and then I don't know, buy some cyborg parts, and maybe I'll live a little longer.
Like I haven't been passing like Origins. I like them and everything. In fact, I just got one in the mail. I hadn't gotten a Horde Trooper, and I bought one from Big Bad Toy Store because I love think that's a fun figure.
What about Pigman?
I don't have one yet.
Do you need him?
No.
Yeah.
If I find him, I might get him.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of pressure that's off of me now because I care less.
Right.
So anyway.
Yeah. I'm with you right there. I downsized my Black Series. I downsized my Marvel Legends. I've downsized a lot of stuff. Even actually Hasbro's G.I. Joe. I downsized a lot of those. I went through and picked these are the characters I love. These are the ones I'm going to open. These are the ones I'm going to display. Yeah, so the downsizing is definitely going on.
With G.I. Joe, like that guy you opened up, Kamikaze or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't need them.
No.
I don't need those two blue ninjas either.
Yeah.
So
the hard part for me with the blue ninjas was I've seen pictures of them that I
cool.
I don't have any attachment to them or anything, but I'm like it's a cool toy.
Yep. But I'm also a G.I. Joe fan that doesn't. I like a few ninjas.
Yep.
I don't like it when everything gets. It's military for me first.
Yes. You don't need Ninja Crazy.
No.
Yeah.
And when they put so many ninjas out there, it makes the cool ninjas less important to me. Like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, boom, gotta have them. I don't think, to me, Scarlet is not a ninja.
No. Do you need Jinx?
No, I don't need her.
Yeah, me neither.
If she comes out and she's a cool figure, maybe I'll get her.
Yep.
But, yeah, there's very few.
Well, the movie versions are great examples.
Yeah.
How many of the movie version figures do you have?
None.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Nobody needs that shit.
That Snake Eyes movie?
Yeah. I never even saw it.
I haven't seen it either.
I watched it free, bootlegged.
Mm-hmm.
At a friend's house. It was the only way I watched it.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Nope.
Yeah.
Storm Shadow was cool. To some extent.
Right.
Could have been cooler, but
Pete's. Jesse also wants to do a little fuck, marry, kill here.
No, what are we doing?
Right.
4 Horsemen edition.
Okay.
So my question there is that mean are we actually talking about the 4 Horsemen? Are we putting the 4 Horsemen on the table here?
That's brutal. I don't want to do that. Because I know how it has to go, and
I know how it has to go too, and I
Well, you marry Eric, right?
I do.
I fuck Cornboy.
Well, yeah, he's going to be the craziest.
He's going to move those hips.
and that means you gotta kill Jim.
And I don't want to kill Jim. Because I like Jim.
It's the whole point of the game, right? It's the whole point.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm going to change that up a little bit. I'm actually going to marry CB. Because I'm going to have fun with him for the rest of our lives. And let's be little.
See, I think me and Treadaway, we're gonna talk about Legions for the rest of our life.
That. But Treadaway's also kind of like this cute little guy. You know, I mean, if I got to pick one to F,
you want the big one?
No, I'm probably gonna F the little guy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Jesus.
I'm just gonna look much bigger. You know, I'm gonna come off. I mean, let's be honest. CB, like, if he wanted, he could, like, slam dunk me. I mean, he's a man's man, right?
That's true.
I mean, he is.
That's fair.
Yeah. I kind of want to be the man in this relationship.
So bad. I feel guilty.
I just feel bad because I love Jim.
I love Jim, too.
I absolutely love Jim. Yeah. But,
you know, somebody's got to go.
Fuck it. I'm fucking Jim.
Let's face it. Jim is probably happy that we killed him.
Right? He's like, I don't want to deal with you guys' bullshit.
Fuck those guys. Jim's like, I don't even know who they are.
Who?
Jeremy, what? Who the fuck?
Sean says, and this is the episode where their G-Con invites are revoked. Thanks for that one, Jesse. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I think that was it for the reader questions. Let me make sure. I don't want to make sure we don't miss anybody. Oh, Tom Coles, what are your Mythic Cosmic Legions crossover plans? For example, Space Orcs.
I have none.
I have none currently
what was the question
either.
Again?
What are your Mythic Cosmic Legions crossover plans? For example, Space Orcs. Which I love the idea. Space Orcs is freaking
It's
awesome.
fun, but to me, Cosmic is going to be Cosmic, Mythic's going to be Mythic.
It's like bringing Jason to fucking outer space.
You're gonna be
just
wrong.
Don't fucking work.
You're going to be wrong. People are going to do some stuff, and then you're going to be like, oh.
No, if I'm making a custom for a... Like, I could see myself like doing like a He-Man homage.
Yep.
And mixing parts between the two.
Yeah.
But I have no plans for it.
Yeah, I don't have it right now either, but I definitely could foresee me. A perfect example is just putting some of these heads, Magnus's head, on, you know, some of these guard soldiers, the Tusk soldiers, and I can see that this is going to go down that road for sure.
There's going to be a lot of people doing that.
Oh yes,
There's
yes.
a lot of people.
I mean that's going to be, and that's another reason why I'm super excited for their Cosmic is because seeing those, like that's why I love the Cabal. That's why I think the Cabal is one of the best places out there is because I get on there and just constantly see works of art.
Yeah.
And some of it's as simple as Dombrowski, you know, Dorkleyer's just
Pop and swaps.
Yeah. You know, Jeremy Gerard's, you know, the stuff. What I love about those is I'm not saying they're simple because they're not simple, but I can do that.
Right.
You know, and then I can get right down to the level of just some amazing painted, sculpted, you know, people doing some just crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super fun. So yeah, we'll definitely be seeing some of that for sure.
All right. I think that's it. Cody needs tea. He probably wants to get the fuck out of here. So, wow. Why are we getting such long episodes all the time?
I don't know.
It's because I think we miss a week in between.
Yeah.
And that due to the time of year.
Gotta get caught up.
And I might not be here next week, unfortunately. So,
The fuck?
To sort that out. And see if you
Next
guys-
week? It's
Yeah.
not even a holiday.
What's the reason for this?
Claire's singing at a thing in the morning.
I forgot to mention it, but you know that Peter, you know, he was whining about missing the swap,
Yeah.
and he said he was going to be in Traverse City.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Traverse City.
Where was he?
His daughter was in the Nutcracker. But I think you made him feel so bad about the dress shopping, he wouldn't even tell us that. You big bully, Steven.
Well, don't fucking go dress shopping like a bitch. You don't go, guys, don't go dress shopping. Jesus criminy.
I went dress shopping once, but it was for a Halloween costume.
Well, that's different. If you're going for a dress shopping for you, but you don't go wedding dress shopping with your daughter. It's just men are supposed to do men things. Do them.
There's the
Don't
quote
do
of the
the
day
girl
right
things.
there. Don't do girl things.
I'm sick of this shit in the stores. Have you been noticing that some of the stores have the boys aisle on one side and in the same aisle in the back as the girls? So like you're in the same aisle, one you go right, it's boys, left it's girls. No, not a boys aisle, not a half boys aisle.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Toys.
Fight.
Oh,
I'm
You know the toys.
I was like, why are you in the?
No, you go down the
Clothes
toy aisle. You know they used to say the pink aisle.
Yeah.
Now it's pink and blue mixed together, and everybody knows if you mix those two together, it's like brown. Yuck.
If you mix pink and blue together, it just makes shit.
Yeah. I need to feel like a man when I'm walking down the toy aisle.
When my grown 44-year-old ass, whatever, walks down that child's toy aisle.
Oh, Jesus.
Just beat him off.
Beat him off.
Beat him off.
That's what Bill's wife does.
Oh,
She
fuck.
can beat every guy off in this place.
Oh, fuck.
All right, guys.